I'm the leader, the Iron Man. The night's done, you know who I am. Blades find their mark and my mind is sharp. My psionics tell you our minds are hells apart. Straightforward and honest, I'm no soothsayer, worth no more than 900. My destiny is ahead, never afraid to confront it. I'll keep everyone safe even if I won't make it. It's the next moment, our truth is loud. Showing up courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Big man, big heart, rage and control. Proud father, wisdom with age. Never selfish, never cold. Knock you out with these fists, fall to the floor. Prefer peace, don't test me, I'll even the score. Brute strength to silence enemies, they'll fall. A peaceful soul, don't hesitate to grow. It's your next moment, our truth is loud. Showing up courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Shiny the cat's out of the bed. Middle mate can be called ironclad. No cat and mouse, but with my prey I'll play a support animal, yeah. I'm your steel defender. No scratches on this cat, no sleek and slender. No attitude like men. I'm tired of you, so talk to my creator now. The shadows gather as I walk in shadow elf, but I hate my kin. Tinker inventor, I always have the tools for the job. Rules never tidy, kind of a slob. Sleep is for the weak, so I'll never catch a wink. If I feel tired, just down an energy drink. Master hacker, intelligent, without a doubt. Stand in my way, fuck around and find out. Proud. It's the next moment, our truth is loud. Showing up courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Man with a voice smooth as silk, not full of hot air. I've got the skills, air genesi, musical talent unmatched. Singing sax, playing bagpipes on blast. My music sharp like a cloud of daggers. Got the moves like Jagger, I ain't no slacker. Objects move when I'm around. An army of animated things who can't be brought down. I'll be your test, can't withstand this tempest. Proud. It's the next moment, our truth is loud. Showing up courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 My magic's divine, like a holy man's words. I bring the fire, like soon in a church. In the kitchen or chapel, that's where I shine. I'm the heart of the party, keeping their health in line. Pocket bacon, always stocked up, ready to share. If anyone's in need, I'm quick to be there. Divine skills, prestigious and strong. I'm the body shield, they call me Aegis. It won't be long. Proud. It's the next moment, our truth is loud. Showing up courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. Proud. Proud.
There we go. Hello, everybody, in stream, pain. Congrats on first. We are going to jump in. We've got many faces today. All right, let's jump over to our heroes. Okay, I am back. Go ahead. Who's gonna do it?
Hi, back. I'm
All right. There we go. Thank you. All right. I was just waiting. Okay. So. Okay. So I failed. I was failing to do this before. I want to do it again each time now. So we've got DM Xavier playing Marcus. This week we do have Seru playing Jared. Every week we have Goinski playing Tempest. We've got Lucy playing Bonkin. We have Chaos for Kitty back playing Kira this week. And last but not least, we have Torin playing Aegis. All right, so I remember this week. Okay. First, Jared, I do need you to make 4 con saving throws. I failed to remember that you were concentrating last week when you were getting your ass kicked. So we will see if you still have that up or not. Thankfully, it didn't really affect anything because Aegis didn't get hit, but just so that we can make sure we're not cheating. Regular housekeeping notes, make sure you are paying attention, not talking over each other, not interjecting. Huh? Oh, yeah, it's gone. Yeah, there it goes, the first one. Not interjecting if someone else is talking, etc. You guys are good about it, just reminding. So I'm not going to give XP for the combat until after the combat's done, but I will give that this session just so that we don't lose track of it. However, you did receive 800 XP last week for roleplay. You guys uncovered some pretty big stuff, and also some of that Aegis. And then also found out some stuff for for artifacts, for keeping your artifacts safe and that kind of thing. The date for today's session is January 28th, and at this point it's just about 11:30, 11:35, somewhere in there. After you went through items and had discussions about creepy ghosts and alert buttons and stuff like that. Okay, so, oh boy. So we have a storm rolling through, guys. If we suddenly
we might lose our
disappear,
bear with us.
the power just flickered hard twice, so. Okay. If we disappear, we'll be back. That's what I was trying to say, just in case it happens. So Kira left you guys the pager. Oh
Yeah,
God.
we're about to
It's
lose him.
happening.
Give us just a moment. Just hold on, Candace. It's about to slam into us.
It's trying so hard.
Give us a sec.
I'm honestly shocked that it's not gone yet. Does it look nasty?
No, it doesn't look nasty.
No, that's the next house. It wasn't worth investing. I'm gonna check the other side really quick.
Nah, to be honest with you, what's really crazy is that there is the storm is still like 8 miles northwest of us, so it is a severe thunderstorm warning, though. Yeah, yeah, yep. No, man, when they roll through, they are crazy, and because we're in a valley, all the hills around us. If there's a blast of lightning, it rips and bounces back and forth through the hills. Like literally, we'll hear thunder for like 45 seconds straight. It's moving southeast.
Oh, okay.
So look. Oh yeah, I was stuck at the last FTX we went on, the big one, the week long or whatever it was. We were up at the top of that damn hill, and a storm rolled through. It was so electrical, they had to strip all of our metal off and sit huddled in a circle with our head between our legs, while the older drill sergeants just screamed with laughter. I mean, lightning is hitting fucking trees. The wind. I mean, I've never been that scared. And that's end of basic. So we'd already done the scary shit. I was like, we're gonna dive to a lightning strike.
Oh no. Turn it off unless you need it. Turn it off.
Wow, that's fucking crazy.
All right, let's try this again. Okay. Right at the beginning last week, Kira decided to leave y'all with the pager because it made sense since she can't go out right now. So, Kira, you do not have the pager at the moment. You decide to visit with Umi to see about selling that wand, and she was more than happy to take it off of your hands. You gave her a discount, and she said she would make sure a student got it because that was a big thing for Marcus. Students needed to actually have to take items apart at the school. Come on. Come on. She was happy to take it off your hands. It was revealed that Aegis gave Umi a gift and is apparently trying to maybe woo her a little bit. Not quite to the point where Tempest is with Gale, but there were, some elbows. Tempest asked about an option for storing artifacts, and she actually was able to hook you guys up with a specialty vault that can hold up to 5 artifacts and is programmable to only allow certain people to access it, or else they get electrocuted, ironically enough. And you have one on back order right now as well. So just as a note, you have one in Marcus's backpack who is currently toe-to-toe with a lightning man, and you have one on back order.
Listen, it balances the weight. This is just like having Aegis on my back, so it's actually working out for both of us.
We were in the car and I randomly started laughing and he's like, "What?" I'm like, "I just realized Marcus is fighting with that thing in his backpack right now and it tickled me." Then as you guys left there to go get Zupel a new home, you noticed for a second time that day that the sky to the south was looking nasty, and it was right about that time that the pager went off. So you headed to the old power plant and found yourselves face to face with some really weird lightning creatures, some big lightning creatures, and a guy who apparently is taking a lightning shower. Does anybody have any questions or clarifications that they need? There were, yes. And when they died, they actually shot a line of lightning as opposed to explosions. The typical, explosion. Right. All right. If we have no questions, we can pick up where we left off. Hopefully, again, guys, stream and players, if the power goes out.
You're being told that nobody can hear anybody in Discord.
It screwed up my shit again.
I told you it was going to.
Yeah, my mic was fine. It's the I think I usually do headphones. Is that better? Thank you, Payne. Okay. Yeah, so if we lose power, we'll be back as quickly as we can. So try to just chill if you don't mind, and we'll send a message if we can. All right, so at the top of the round, we have Tempest.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, Tempest is going to. So there he is. All right. Tempest is going to
Turn it off.
fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up here. And he is going to shout to the individual again. The name of the Oath Bearers and Alpha League and the people of New Haven and your own fucking skin ceased and desist. And he will cast not shatter. Suggestion.
That would have been rude.
Again. Yeah. Cease and desist
up.
and die.
Jesus, why did he do that?
It's a wisdom. Is it what it was?
It's wisdom 14, yeah.
14. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. He actually, even with disadvantage right now, he still managed to pass that. I'm so sorry. The second time I should have fudged it. I had a second chance and I didn't fudge it.
Well, sorry, bro. That's all I can do for you.
You really
You're
tried.
bone now.
Anything else?
Well, in that case, I'll
Thanks.
bonus action move my tentacle monster up between Aegis and Bonkin here, and then whack at this lightning boy.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, an 11 does not hit. There's so little
Great
of
start.
this. There's so little of this thing left right now that the tentacle has a hard time really striking in a place that does damage.
Okay, that's going to be it for Tempest then.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I always feel bad because I know how that feels.
That's how it goes.
Am I? Yeah.
Okay, the whole thing shifted. You did have to use this at the top.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, Bonkin, you are up. Thank you for telling me. That is really weird.
All right, so I'm glad that the tentacle attacked because I completely forgot that that lightning thing was alive. So Bonkin will kind of spin around, and I'd like to think that he forgot it. I'll be like, oh, right, 1 second, and he's gonna punch the lightning.
Okay. Yes,
16.
that hits.
Damage.
All right, yeah. So with that, thankfully, Tempest, you kind of remind Bonkin that there's more than one crazy lightning thing that's there causing danger, and so he turns and quickly punches the lightning in the face. And thankfully, you see it actually sort of the spark that's there sort of just fizzles out, and it ceases to lightning.
Right, I gotta go out, and I'm gonna run 5, 10,
descriptions are on
15,
point
20,
today.
25, 30, 35, 40, get up to there.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna, as a bonus action, spend a key point for Step of the Wind, which allows me to, as a bonus action, dash, and my jump distance is doubled for the turn.
Okay.
I will bonus action dash and just go 5, 10, 15, 20, and then jump up, because Can I jump up? My jump distance is double. Or my jump distance is double. It's not my height.
Thank you. 1 second. It's a 10-foot. It would be a 10-foot jump up. Hold on 1 second.
If it helps, I have like 15 feet of reach. So if I need to, I'll just lift myself up with
Right.
athletics.
Hey, Ronan, how's it going?
Alright, so jumping, if you're high jumping, you can jump a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. But you have to move at least 10 feet and then jump. So it's 3 plus your strength modifier times 2, since you are doubling whatever you just said was being doubled.
So that would be 14.
There you go.
Yeah, so you should be fine then.
And you're still raging too, aren't you?
Yeah. So yeah, I make it up to here, and then last one here. Hi, Mr. Marcus. What do we do? Do we start punch him? And he's getting. Well, that's it.
Okay.
Because I have nothing else I can do anyway.
It doesn't. It's still.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Good, good.
All right.
I'm asking for, is it intelligent or...
Great. You guys, that's the only thing that hasn't hit you guys as you move past. Aegis, go ahead. It's your turn.
Just had to verify my spell slots.
No, you're good. That was on me because I was talking to Kevin off here.
Oh, you're fine. All I was gonna do was. Oh. Okay, so we're actually gonna do something a little different than what I was originally thinking.
All right.
We're gonna reach out to Jared and hit him with a close wounds.
Okay. So Jared, you can choose to. Is it 2 now, or is it still
Yes, 2.
2? So you can use 2 of your hit dice if you would like to in order to heal, plus your con modifier for each hit die.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's what, under short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are both maxed out now because you have Beacon of Hope on.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. So you don't even have to roll it. Just take the full of both plus your con modifier for each.
I'm marking off 2 fighter for it, so that'll be 24 health.
Perfect.
And then 5.
He walked into it. He walked into the lightning. Nobody realizes it's alive, Candace.
Yeah.
30.
Nothing happens.
No. So no. Did you just to be clear, Aegis? Did you just walk through here?
That's all the lightning creatures.
Yeah.
still alive
So
that Bonkin
these
ran
are the
past.
Oh.
Mephits, just to be clear, and this thing is
Okay.
still here. So.
See, I told you. Nobody
I
realizes
saw
it's
the
alive.
axes.
Yeah.
I thought it was dead.
I told you.
Xavier did tell me, he's like, oh, they don't realize it's still alive. I'm like, yeah, unfortunately, it stepped up to go after Marcus last
My
session.
point was you should have clarified that it was
Yeah.
still alive because these guys literally both ran right through it.
Well, yeah, that's fine. But just if you wanted to go around Aegis, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure you knew that it was there. And it did not attack Bonkin, to be clear, as he moved away from it. And I'm going to move the Mephits just so...
That actually does change up a little bit what I'm going to do,
Sure.
but I'm still going to make the same movement.
That's fine.
It's just going to be a different target for part 2.
Okay.
And that'll be my 30 feet there.
Okay.
And second level, we're going to go ahead and pull out Soon's Sash and start whipping at lightning.
All right. 1 second. Whipping at lightning.
Extreme fishing.
He uses the whip for his weapon. You're talking about the whip, right?
Yeah, spiritual weapon.
Yep. Is that where you wanted it?
We're only 10 minutes into this now.
Yep, that is perfect.
All right.
And then it's going to make the attack.
Okay. Go ahead.
Probably not.
A 12. Oh yeah, the 12 does not hit, unfortunately. Or
Alrighty.
yeah. Wait. It didn't show up on roll 20, did it?
Yeah, it was just.
Oh, you cut out, but
It was a 12 because it was a 4 with a +8. But
okay, yeah, I saw it come up on D&D Beyond. We'll have to just watch that. Okay.
yeah, which
Anything
is weird
else?
because I did the survival roll and that came up just fine before. So
I'm sure they're still kind of glitchy.
yeah, but other than that, yes, that is my turn.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, Jared.
So to be clear,
I'm gonna move up towards this baddie.
It didn't show up
and
at all.
I'm gonna
It's
try
on
to
mine.
swing at him.
No,
I'll tell him.
his roll did not.
Aegis, your roll did not come up in roll 20, just so you know.
Yeah, it hasn't shown up
Yeah,
at all.
Survival.
that's what.
Oh, your
the
survival.
roll didn't.
Survival roll did not come up, so something's wrong on
weird.
your end, bud.
Oh. Yeah, that's
Try
good.
turning, deleting and reinstalling the extension.
Yeah, what a pain.
Yeah, let me go ahead and try some test rolls.
Yeah, thankfully we got some time until we come back to you, Jared. All right, Jared, what are you doing?
I am going to burn a spell slot, and I'm going to use Searing Smite and attack with that.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
A dirty 20 will hit, yes. Okay,
Or
6.
6 damage, and then they need to do I believe a con save?
Okay, what's the
Yes.
DC?
DC 14.
Okay, they do save.
So when it says that they take the damage or the deals an extra 1d6, do they save against that or do they save against being caught on fire?
It says on a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends, meaning your spell is now over, and the creature. Let's see. So it takes 1d6 on a failed save, and no other effects from it. So yeah, nothing happens. It's saved successfully, so the
Yeah,
spell just
so
ends,
just save,
so
yeah.
nothing happens.
So if you had succeeded, then you would be holding concentration on it, and then it would have to try to save each turn until
Oh,
the spell
I-
ends.
Guess I'm just gonna have to hit him again.
Okay. Oh, now it's sunny as fuck. Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
There we go. 10 bludgeoning damage.
Good. All right. And yeah, so it's starting to look like the energy that of what is powering whatever this is starting to dwindle.
And I will also take my bonus action to use Rally on myself.
Okay. Anything else?
Oof, 1 temporary hit point.
Okay, well.
That's everything.
All right. Moving on to... Oh, that's dead. Marcus.
Okay, so Marcus looks up at Tempest, kind of like, this dude ain't fucking doing nothing. And then he looks behind him at Bonkin, and he glances behind him, and he says to Bonkin, "What the fuck? You just left those two over there by themselves?" And he starts to spin the flails again, and he looks at this guy and goes, "He told you to fucking stop." So here's for the first attack. It's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, let's go ahead and start with 17 points of magical damage, 11 of that psychic. I will also go ahead and burn a psychic energy point for Psy Strike. So he's going to take an additional, that's maxed out, an additional 12 points of force damage.
Okay.
And he needs to make a strength saving throw, DC 16.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Oh, is he...
Oh,
He's
I
probably sitting there like.
Did I kill him already?
No, but I rolled a 16, but he got a 15.
Oh, okay, for the save.
Yeah.
Minus.
Okay, that's alright, that's alright. So he takes 29 points of magic damage.
Okay.
And then I will choose to knock him down.
Okay.
So now that he's on the ground, I will take my second attack
Okay.
with advantage. That's a 16.
That hits.
Okay. And that's going to be for another 13 points of magical damage. 7 psychic, 6 magic bludgeoning.
Okay. Yeah, he does not look good. He does not look good.
I'm going to burn my bonus action to hit him again with the offhand flail with advantage because he's on the ground.
Okay.
Ooh, not great that time. Well, still a 16.
16 hits.
Okay, and this one hits for another 16 points of damage, 9 psychic, and 7 magic bludgeoning.
Okay, so as you hit him the second time, his hand starts to go up, and it looks like he's going to reach out to you, but instead he reaches up to the sky. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Goddamn. Sorry, I was just looking at those 58 points of damage.
It was a lot of fucking damage.
You said a dexterity saving
Yeah.
throw? Man, fuck you, I am not good at these. Okay,
I think
no.
you have inspiration, don't you, still?
I burned my inspiration.
Oh, you did.
Yep, so I have, that's an 8.
Okay. So
However, if something is going to hit me, I would like to know about that
yeah, I'll let you know. Hold on a second.
beforehand.
1 second.
Because I do have my reaction. Don't know how much of a fucking reaction it's gonna be, but...
It will hit you.
Okay, what is it? Is it elemental damage?
Yes.
Okay, I will go ahead then and burn my reaction as I'm beating him to a pulp, and I'm guessing the lightning comes flying down from the sky.
Yep, you
I
know
will go
exactly.
ahead and burn a first level spell slot and use reaction for absorb elements,
Okay.
granting myself resistance to lightning damage.
All right. So it will be.
So as it comes down, Marcus, his eyes go up, and projecting from the visor comes like this blue energy shield that absorbs some of the electricity.
Yeah. So
And then the mace begins, or the flail begins crackling. With
it
lightning.
does. Yeah, that's a weird pink
anyways, how
crackle
much did I take?
lightning. Yeah. It'll only be 4. Yep. You actually, it was, yeah. So
Wow,
it's-
what a waste of a fucking.
instead of 8, yeah. So I rolled a 1, a 3, and a 4.
I was expecting it to be like the equivalent of a call lightning, so I
Yeah,
was
it
nervous.
was so. But when he
Alright.
does that, the lightning stops focusing on him. He's no longer covered in the lightning.
Okay, so what the hell is this guy?
So you see, he appears to be a half elf. He's still sort of like the lightning sort of dancing around him, but it's not striking him like it was. And he is very, very feeble, very weak, wearing robes.
Age approximate?
He looks pretty young.
No gray hair or anything
No.
like that? And at this point, after taking all that damage, does he look like he's...
Oh, he's bad.
Beaten to
He's-
a fucking
yeah,
pulp?
Yeah, he's not. He ain't gonna last much longer.
Okay, final question before I end my turn. Does he look afraid?
Yes.
Okay, so before I end my turn, Marcus will say to the guy, he'll stop beating him with the flail, but he'll pull the flails back and he'll hold the one that's crackling with the dude's own electricity now, and he's gonna say, "Stop with the fucking lightning, and you will live." And then I end my turn.
Okay. Oh, it's actually his turn. So you say stop with the fucking lightning, and for a second he looks scared, but he almost looked like he was looking through you or past you. And when you speak, his eyes finally sort of focus on you, and the lightning, the feeling in the air like it was about to strike again, lessens. It doesn't feel like as electric in the air. He's still sitting there, and he still has his hand up, and he's panting, but he doesn't do anything. He looks like more like he's in defense mode at this point. And he does not stand up. Just to be clear. Now down to...
Get him, Bonk, and you got advantage on this strike.
Oh, God. Thank goodness you didn't tell him what to do. So now down to this thing down here. Jared, it is absolutely going to attempt to hit you. So what it's doing at this point is it's sort of like the entire being is trying to smash into you. So the first slam attack will miss, and the second one is a nat 20. Sorry.
Dice take it away. That's fine.
All right, hold on a sec. That's actually not that bad. So you will take 14 points of lightning damage, and then 6 points of bludgeoning damage. A total of 20. Not bad for a crit, honestly. And then it is going to... Yeah, okay, that is all. Back to the top with Tempest.
Okay. Tempest is going to 5, 10, 15. How far up was I? I flew up 20 feet.
You were 20
but
feet
this
up. So you'd
wall
be-
is 10
yeah,
feet.
you'd be 10
right?
above the wall right now. Yep.
Okay, so I do have 10 more feet to just kind of drop down then.
Yep.
And then I will break out the dimensional shackles, and I'll try to clap it onto like the one outstretched arm, and then hopefully get the other one, I suppose, in this one swift motion.
Yeah, I would say, especially since he's prone right now, there's no reason, if an attack is going to be at advantage, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to do what you're trying to do. So if you're going to use your action to do that, that is fine. That's all that it would take for those, so.
Okay, so what would that be? Just like we call it unarmed strike, or would that be?
Yeah, why don't we do more like just do an unarmed strike. That's fine.
Weird question. Does this guy seem, even though he's got his hand kind of up, does he seem like he's still resisting? Like, no, you're not fucking taking me.
No, he does, especially with that roll. No, he doesn't. He does not seem like he's being resistant. It actually seems like it's almost like, and hopefully it's not like a trigger for anybody, but almost like someone coming out of like a seizure, or like the comatose after a seizure, where he didn't really know what was going on, and now he's sort of waking up and looking around. So you do successfully get the shackles on him, Tempest.
Awesome. All right, well then, bonus action, I'll bring my tentacles up here next to Jared and smack. Where'd it go?
Mental.
Slap. No, no. Ew.
Oh yeah, no.
Just kind of like caresses the lightning a little bit.
I'm not even
Maybe
even
gets a little
adding to
tentacle
that.
stuck somehow.
Yuck. And it's suction cups like the Garfield in a car. Anything else?
No, I think I might just dismiss the tentacles. It does almost nothing.
You're not the only one that's happened to that I've seen, if that makes you feel any better. Bonkin, it is your turn.
Okay, so the guy's been detained here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in that
Yeah,
case,
he's shackled up with the dimensional shackles right now.
okay, in that case,
Bonkin's like, oh shit, I
Bonkin will
should
just
go
kind of
back.
turn to Marcus, be like, oh, "What do you mean they're flying back?" And he's gonna turn around and see that it's still alive, and be like, "Oh, damn it, I missed another one." Hold on, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing where I run and use a key point to dash. Sorry.
His dex is so high.
And then with my bonus action dash, 5, 10, yeah, there.
Okay.
And then go, "Sorry, I completely missed this one, Mr. Jared. I should have known lightning doesn't lie still. I'm gonna punch him twice.
Okay. A 16 hits. Alrighty. It's not. There's not much of it left, Bonkin. That'll hit, yeah. Alright, that was exactly what you needed,
Okay,
actually.
So to kill this thing, I think
Yep.
because it's lightning and Bonkin is like this metal gauntlet, he's just gonna basically grab onto it and just kind of hold it, and so it like loses its electricity essentially.
Yeah, so you'll see, Jared, you'll see Bonkin kind of runs down. He's like, oh shit, I'm so sorry. And he punches it once and then realizes that, oh, it's almost done. Like, you did quite a bit of work on it. And he just reaches down and basically squeezes the life out of this thing. You see the electricity kind of dance around the gauntlet on him, and then it just sort of stops.
And Bonkin will kind of look up and be like, "Thank you, you loosened it up for me."
All right, and unless anybody's going to do anything wacky, I am willing to call this combat over.
Oh, as long as this guy doesn't look like he's about to act a fool, because
Nah,
I'll blast his brains out.
He's shackled now, so he is...
He's lucky. He got real lucky
He did get
that Marcus was smart enough to hear Tempest trying to get him to calm the fuck down.
He got real lucky with his 3 hit points he had left. All right, so with that, we can stop the daunting music. But I'm going to keep the weird sound effects on.
So Marcus will he'll turn the flails off. Actually, he's gonna like kind of dramatically, since he's got the electricity for a round, swing the flail and just smash it down near this guy's like feet. Not obviously trying to hit him or anything like that, but letting the electricity kind of run into the ground before pulling the flail up and letting them kind of fade.
You hear a little shriek from Tempest.
Oh, sorry about that.
Sorry, I wasn't. Sorry, I wasn't ready for that.
No, it's okay. I thought you were floating for some reason. Why did you land? Can't you just fly all the time?
I shackled him.
Oh, right. No, would have been cooler
He's
if
on
you
the
were
ground.
flying while you shackled him. Do you want me?
Guess that's true.
I suppose. We've never done this before. Get the fuck up! And I just grab him by the shackles. Get up!
Okay.
You.
Okay, yeah, And he's like struggling to stand up, but it's awkward because he's wearing oversized robes in his.
Don't worry, I'll
position.
I'll help you. Stop it. You're embarrassing yourself. I just lift him up off the ground. I'm assuming he's not very heavy.
He's so light, it's stupid.
Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna be weird, but it's just gonna be faster if I do it. I pick the dude up and I scoop him up like a groom carrying his bride. Listen, and I'm gonna look him right in the face. I'm gonna pull him close. If you try anything funny, I'll break your fucking back.
Yes.
He'll do it.
He kind of looks over at Tempest, almost pleading.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, you'll be okay.
Everything's gonna be
Right?
just fine. Marcus
Yes.
smiles.
Okay. I'm
What's
sorry.
your name?
Thalios?
Thalios.
What were you trying to do, Thalios?
Control the lightning. And you guys notice that the clouds up above you have started to disperse, and it's starting to be more clear skies like what you would expect in January.
Why? Marcus walks over to the edge and looks over and holds the guy up. Master Aegis, is this asshole a sorcerer?
Well, does he have a spell book?
He looks down at the guy. Do you have a spell book?
He tries to like reach into. He's got a large pouch
Hey.
on his belt.
Hang on. And Tempest will go and reach for what he's reaching for.
Okay, so there's a pretty oversized pouch that's kind of hanging off of a rope belt, for lack of a better explanation, and it has a book in there. It doesn't look like a typical spell book though. It says there's nothing written like on the cover, but there's a little sticky note that says Tome of Elemental Secrets.
Master Aegis, he's got a tome. Yeah.
Tempest will hold it up and kind of wave it to Aegis a little bit.
Oh shit. Master Aegis, you can't. Hold on.
Hold on, I'll
sit.
get him. No,
He'll
it's
sit
fine,
down.
Mr. Marcus. I'll get him.
I
alright.
did the math on this. Even with the boots of striding and springing, I still only have a fucking 6 foot because of the fact that it's 3 plus my minus.
Yeah.
Come here, Mr. Aegis. I'll lift you up.
All right. Well, in that case, I scoop the guy back up. So, are you a? What are you? Are you a fucking wizard?
Yeah, I'm a wizard. Yes, I tried studying the normal way, and it was taking too long.
You a bumbling fuck. That was stupid. You could have gotten us all killed. Look at Master
got a lot of-
Lightforger. He turns.
Could have got a lot of innocent people killed.
Look at how bloody he is. Look at how scorched up his beautiful scales are. You fucked him up.
To be perfectly honest, it's fine.
Marcus,
Spins the guy's head back around and whispers, "It's not fine. He almost died like 4 times. I watched it."
hold him there for me.
You want me to open him? Is that what you said?
I said
Grab
hold
onto his
him.
robes. What'd you say?
Hold him.
Oh, okay. I kind of give him a little bit of a bear hug, but like turn his body around facing Aegis like he's a big oversized doll. Like this, Master Aegis?
Hey, that will be just fine. Now, I want you to understand something. From what I understand, you basically lack discipline in your casting. Hence why you decided to go ahead and go about this route. Try that again, and you will be even closer. And I'm going to create bonfire right in front of him.
Okay. He actually does reel back from the fire a little bit, even though this man was just engulfed in lightning, does not seem to be a fan of the other elements. Yes, sir. Lightning...
What you did here was completely reckless and could have killed many.
I understand, but I came out here to the abandoned place because I thought that it would be better than trying to do it where a lot of people were.
And what if you had lost control?
And what about all those other critters down there who are just going around in a murderous rage?
Yeah, I wanted to ask if they were
Aye.
your friends.
I wouldn't call them friends exactly. This is the first time I used the book, which is why I went somewhere abandoned, but
So you used a book that you don't know the power from as a means to go ahead and try to become better, not
Check it out.
not knowing fully the extent of its power. Do I get that right?
Yes, sir.
Sounds like a dangerous shortcut to me, buddy.
I thought wizards were supposed to be smart. You seem pretty fucking stupid. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're completely right. He'd make a better warlock than a wizard.
Oh, do you like to dabble in demons? I could probably hook you up with somebody.
Marcus, as we've seen, not all warlocks are one to tend to demons.
Oh, right.
Sometimes watery folk.
Yes. You like mermaids?
Not what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry. I hold them closer to the fire, and if you think this bonfire stops there, you wait until you see the fire tornado.
Oh,
Oh, I gotta turn that off.
yeah, you do. It's still going down there.
Leave my blender on. Oh shit.
Shit, that's what that sound is.
Oh, you were making margaritas down there. Shit.
I'm truly sorry. I honestly, I've always been good with electricity, and when I found this book, I saw the different options, and electricity was one of them, and I'm sorry.
Who's your?
He'll
who's
go
your-
ahead and drop the create bonfire.
You're lucky he did that, because I could have turned you into a marshmallow. Who's your teacher? Where do you study? Do you study at the college here in town?
I do.
Excellent. And who's your teacher? Who's your headmaster? What college do you? What is your specialty?
Well,
What do you study?
I'm at the College of Magic.
Good. Making progress.
It's Professor Wilkins.
Wilkins. Master Tempest, Aegis? Anybody? Master Lightforger? Do you happen to know Professor Wilkins?
Spending a lot of time at the college, I think recently would I have known what I know this
That's
game.
pretty fair. You can give me a history check to see if it came up in conversation with Gil.
And
Yeah,
would I have bumped into someone maybe in the college with my line of work?
You can do one too, because between that or, even with like social media and stuff, maybe you've seen something.
And sorry, that was history?
Yes, please. At 20, my goodness.
You win.
Show
Where
off.
was that in combat?
Tempest, you would have heard her say the name in passing when she was talking about the School of Magic, so that does confirm that for you. He's not lying. Not that he'd be capable right now with the intimidation that's being done. Jared, with the nat 20, you would actually know that Professor Wilkins was recently promoted to headmaster of the magic school, of the magic portion of the university, I should say. But he was an instructor for about 10 years prior.
Yes, Sir Marcus. He was a professor until some years ago, and then he was promoted to headmaster. Yes.
This is
Yeah, I've heard the name as well. He's seems to be telling the truth, at least so far.
Headmaster Wilkins. Was that what I understood as what you said?
Yes. Yes.
Just making sure my notes is correct. Wonderful. Hey, Goggle. Bing, bing. Can you get me the phone number to Headmaster Wilkins and dial it for me, please? University of New Haven, School of Magic.
Dialing. God.
Where
Well,
did you
that-
find this book?
I'm just about to ask that.
Well, actually, I found it. I was up north. I don't. You know how they say if you go into the desert, you can find old artifacts and things.
No.
Oh, well, you can.
We ain't really from around here.
Oh, well, I found this one when I was up there. It was kind of out in the open. I guess that should have stood out.
Yeah, a little bit.
So it does start.
Why didn't you take this to Mr. Wilkins first? Isn't he like, your magic teacher?
Well, yes. I mean, Haven't you ever found something that was really cool that you knew if you handed it over you'd probably never see it again?
No.
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 Well,
I would have to agree with, well, all but one of us, I guess.
He'll kind of look over at Tempest specifically and say, I had to try, man.
listen, I understand where you're coming from with all this, but dude, you
I'll
could
get you
have
in a sec.
those monsters, those creatures down there. They could have gotten out. They could have murdered a ton of people. Who knows what that lightning was going to do? I don't think you knew, did you?
No, I didn't.
Did you even read all the pages of the book before
No,
you
there's-
faced it, or did you?
I went straight to the lightning. There's void and everything else in there.
Right,
It
but
just-
did you finish all the lightning pages before you tested it?
No. Well, yeah, I read the lightning pages. I thought I could handle it.
Well, then what were you trying to do? Like, what was the big purpose of this?
Well, if you don't use magic, it's hard to understand, but when you're really good at part of it and you find something that can make you better or give you secrets about it, then you use it.
And you thought getting struck by lightning is gonna make you better?
Well, I didn't get struck by it. I was being powered by it.
You became a conduit for it.
Yes. He seems very excited. And Aegis, he says the part about the void, and that does kind of spark your interest. You're not entirely sure why, but something at the back of your mind goes, read that. Marcus,
Tempest
does-
is holding it just for reference.
okay, that's fine. Yep. Marcus, it does ring. It goes to his voicemail, and he says, "You've reached the voicemail of Professor Wilkins. Please leave a message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible." Beep.
What was this kid's name again?
Hold on, I don't want to say it wrong.
I thought you said, like, Thaddeus or something ridiculous.
Calcium or something?
Hold on a second.
Thay something.
I have it. I
It
just
literally starts with Thay.
Yeah,
Thay
Thay-
something.
Thalios. Thalios.
Hey, sorry, I didn't hear you. There's too much going on here.
T-
Thal.
Thalios.
All right, so the message will be, headmaster. Oh, you need to change your voicemail, my friend. I heard you are a headmaster now and not a professor. Either way, Headmaster Wilkins, it's been a long time since we've talked, as we've never spoken before in person or on the phone. Listen, I have one of your students here. His name is Thalios, little scrawny half-elf boy who is wearing some sort of oversized robes. Should probably do something about that as well. Long story short, need you to call me back on this number as soon as possible, because we've got a little bit of a problem and I'd rather not leave it in a voicemail, if you understand my drift. Anyways, call me.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah, I'm leaving a voice message.
You should probably share with part of the O'Farers. You know,
What?
you should probably say that we're an organization to.
I think
stop
he already
crime.
hung up.
Oh yeah, the message is done. I said what I need to say. I'll tell him when he calls back. It's all right.
Doesn't make it sound like he was doing, like we were involved in something suspicious.
No, that's fine. They can question me all they want. I have nothing but truth to tell, my friend.
Oh, man.
So, you are going to come with us for the time being until I can get a hold of your headmaster. You will not be coming back to our headquarters. Also, do you know who we fucking are? Do you have any idea who I am?
He looks
do you have any
over-
idea who any of us are?
He looks over at Bonkin and says, "The Oath Bearers?"
That's right.
Yeah.
And I pull him in close, and I'm the 9th fucking son. Do you understand that?
What happened to the first 8?
I'm Bonkin, nice to meet you.
They were consumed by those that came after them, just like the 10th son will consume me when it is my time to depart this realm.
Give me an intimidation
Yeah,
check real
I
quick.
make the same face every time he talks about it. too.
Bonkin is making the face.
Just to be clear, you guys, I am not a charisma specialist. I will try this, and I will not plan on 16. I'll take a 14 or 13.
13,
Okay.
Okay, yeah, he seems like he's already small, but he shrinks even more when you say that. It does not seem like he's going to give you any trouble.
Excellent. Master Aegis, you have the tome?
Oh, I have
Hey,
the tome here.
Oh, sorry, Master
Tempest.
Tempest.
Yeah,
Will
oh
do.
yeah, I'll pass it off to Aegis. Yeah.
Wonderful. Young man, do you have anything illegal on you? Anything that we should know about? Any contraband? Anything that's gonna poke me or stick me?
No, the worst thing was the book.
Excellent. I kind of set him down and I grab the dimensional shackles and I kind of push him up behind his back, kind of police style, against this machine over here. Master Jared, could you assist me in searching him just to make sure there's no other weaponry hidden? Wands, scrolls, potions,
He had a
doodads.
pouch, so you might want to start there.
Of course, I can help. I have helped the police sometimes, so I would be honored.
Well, we're
No.
not the police, but
Better than
I understand their process of pat downs.
wonderful.
So yes, I will continue to pat him down the way that I've seen police do.
Sure, yeah. So he does have the pouch. He's wearing normal clothes underneath the robes that he's got on, but he's got nothing in his pockets really. In the pouch itself is there's 6 gold in there, but outside of that, he doesn't have anything else. And he, as you're patting him down, he's saying, "I didn't bring anything because I didn't know if it was going to kill me."
So no identification, no wallet, no nothing.
He does have a wallet on him, yeah.
So I would like to take that out and
Okay.
see if that's his actual name.
Yep. So you find actually his school ID. It does go back to the school. It does go specifically to the wizarding school, and his name is Thalios Varen. V as in Victor, Arren.
So, Sir Varen, did you contact anyone? Like, tell them what you were doing, what you were going to do? Did you let anyone know that you were going to be doing this?
There's nobody to tell. The only person would have been Headmaster Wilkins, and he would have taken the book.
Why not ask for advice? Like, pose a hypothetical question to him. Maybe you could have been guided down the excuse me. Maybe you could have been guided down a proper, less risky path. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed.
See how
Right.
that's worse.
Well, I think we've done our due diligence here.
With that.
I think it is probably about time that me and Marcus looks over his back. Oh fuck, I forgot about this save. Alright then. I suppose we'll head towards the school and hope for the best. We need to get back and see Mistress Kira. I think we've been gone for a few hours, and I've had kind of an epiphany. This weird combat has opened my mind a little bit.
You alright, Mr.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you'll see. It'll be fun. Trust me. Don't worry, I won't do anything without this discussion first. But let's get Master Jared and off, because I'm sure he has plenty of busy things to do. We need to get this kid to wherever the hell he needs to be. Actually, that reminds me, turns to Jared. You said you work for the police, or with the police. Do you happen to know if there's any procedure for anybody breaking, like, magical laws that we should be following right now before I turn him into his fucking headmaster?
In all honesty, he was in an abandoned location, so I don't think there would be magic laws against that. Am I correct in guessing?
So anybody in the city can just go anywhere where it's abandoned and do any sort of risky magic, period, end of story, and become a conduit for lightning elementals and just bring them into this plane of existence
Seems
without
like
any?
bad, yeah.
What the fuck?
Well,
Should at least hold him overnight at the Alpha League, right? To just kind of teach him a lesson.
His
Well-
eyes get wide.
Yeah,
There-
what time is it, actually?
So right now it's like 11:45-ish in the morning.
Well, there's no doubt he was breaking and entering to an abandoned facility, because this looks to be government property. Whether they're using it or not, it is still a government facility. So there are probably, some fines, maybe some legal discussions to go with that.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, Goggle, dial 911.
Okay.
Also, when Marcus turns away, I'll slip the wallet back into his pouch or where I got it from.
Okay. So his wallet goes back. Yeah. So that was actually in the back pocket of like his jeans. He's wearing like cargo pants or something. Okay. So it does dial 911, and you hear the operator say, 911. What's your emergency?
Good afternoon. My name is Marcus Cunha, the ninth son with the Oath Bearers. We are at the abandoned power plant in the bay. We've got a young wizard here who has stolen a very powerful magical tome and has tried to create some sort of conduit with his own being to the elemental plane of lightning, it would appear. We have taken care of the ordeal, but we're probably going to need some cleanup crew here as there was a fair amount of damage, and we need somebody to take this young gentleman into custody.
I will add, he never said he stole it, did he? He happened upon it.
That's not my problem,
That
either way.
doesn't
He was
really
in
mean
he
much.
was in possession of it, so that's all I care about. Sorry. Wait, we've got somebody over here who used to work for the police or something like that. I'm sorry about that.
So you would have heard, once you said who you were and you specifically said the Oath Bearers, you would have heard some whispering on the other side as well.
Who the fuck are these goons?
No, it was more like excited whispering.
Oh, we're no.
So she would say, "Oh, I completely understand, Ninth Son. Would you be able to meet with them on our side of the water, or do you need them to come to you out at the?"
Oh, no. We'll bring him to you. Yeah, he's not going to try any funny business because he's been warned that I'll crush his skull. Isn't that right, Thanios? What, Thadicels? Isn't that right, wizard boy?
Alios.
Thalios.
Yes, sir.
See? There we go. Right, just have them meet us on the outside, blueberries and cherries, let's go. Bing!
Okay, you hung up on 911. All right. Okay.
If she needs me, she'll call me back. They got my GPS.
So Aegis, you're reading through the book.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send you what you would have gotten from like scanning through it and stuff.
Master Bonkin, do you have, any kind of nods down at Aegis?
What do you want? I'm a big. What does Mr. Edge have to do?
What, do you want me to throw him down the fucking 10 feet at the ground, or are you gonna pick him up and be a gentleman?
Well, no, I was gonna pick him up from the beginning, but why did you just point at him?
Because he's standing there by himself reading, and we're getting ready to jump over the edge, and you're looking around like you don't know what's going on.
Well, no, I was waiting for him to finish. I didn't want to disturb his reading.
You're gonna let him read the whole fucking tome? Alright, Marcus jumps over the edge. And I will burn a side point for telekinetic movement, and I'll just float myself down to the ground.
Okay.
Master Jared, do you need a lift, or are you alright?
I'll be just fine. And I will kind of like
Marcus watches
scale.
intently.
I'll just kind of like put my feet over the edge and just kind of like, I guess, grasp the ledge until it my reach is at maximum, and then just kind of let go from there. So Jared is, 6'5", I think. So it's a 4-foot drop, roughly.
Okay, yeah, just so we can see how hilarious this will be, give me an athletics check. Or no, give me an acrobatics check. Just for the landing.
Roll that in.
Oh boy.
Stick the landing.
15.
Oh, 15. Yeah, you do fine. You do just fine.
Wow. Master Jared, I'm not gonna lie, you were the one I was worried about.
I did play football in high school, so I do
I
have...
don't know what that is.
Don't know what either of those two words are. Let's take the
I'm
car.
saying so many things.
It's a good game.
Oh shit! You know what? Before we leave,
I'm on my way.
Mr. Aegis, I'm right here. You don't have to run too far.
I thought he was gonna fling himself
Oh.
from the edge.
Oh no, he fully flung himself. He's like,
No,
oh
wait,
shit!
Can I try
Is somebody
and
Give me
Is-
okay.
He clutches the book to his
Bonkin,
chest
give
and
me
just jumps for it.
Give me a straight
I do
dex.
have a halfling child. So.
Yeah, that's true. Give me just
Oh.
like a dex check. Oh no. Okay.
I will happily burn a reaction.
Just give me a dexterity saving throw.
Do I have any potential advantages to this in any way because of the brutes of striding and springing? Mechanically, there isn't that's listed.
No, I'd say just do it straight.
Okay.
I could burn a reaction and get rid of this whole
That's all right.
thing.
Is Marcus still carrying Thalios?
Okay, you're
13.
good. You're good. Yeah, that's fine. So A just sort of goes, oh shit, like he's like reading, and then he goes, oh shit, and fully dives off the edge. And Marcus, you're watching this and you're like, And Bonkin goes to grab for him, and then A just in a very strange, sudden ability to do a flip in the air, does a flip in the air and lands it.
Holy shit, he jumps the full 10 feet and takes no damage?
Yeah, he didn't take any damage on that. It was a really low DC save.
Oh my god. Okay, well, Marcus will just continue to walk to the rest of the team. Yes, he is carrying the guy, and he's
Okay.
gone.
Oh, okay.
Bonkin is just kind of standing there with like his arms out, to be like concerned.
And so, yeah, there's rubble and shit right below, so you got lucky. Oh,
I
it's
suppose, I suppose we should probably try to dig through this shit and see if there's anything here.
Yeah,
Tempest
yeah.
will also dismiss the tentacles, by the way.
Okay.
As
Yeah,
he kind of floats over here, he's like, oh, tentacles, fried. Oof, gone.
I would also like to put
Oh, yeah, I
a
guess.
level 2 cure wounds into myself.
Okay.
Bonkin will just be like, Mr. Aegis, please never do that again. You gave me a heart attack.
Oh, come now, Bonkin, I'll be fine. You remember that scratch I had on my arm? I was fine after that.
That's fine, but that doesn't mean you need to like throw yourself off ledges. I always tell me, and he's gonna go on a rant.
Okay, full on dad rant. All right, so you guys get back down. Aegis, I will send you that information. You guys get back down, like down the side of the hill and everything, and Zachary's waiting with the vehicle, with the SUV, and he kind of looks at you, bride carrying the this tiny frail man, and he doesn't even question it. He just opens the door, the back door.
No, he's gonna sit on my lap, and I open the front door.
Okay.
I'm not letting those fingers get anywhere near being able to perform any sort of magic. This little son of a bitch was up there trying to create himself into a conduit of all sorts of weird lightning stuff, so no thanks.
I see. Okay.
And this way he knows that if he moves in the wrong way or tickles me in the wrong way, I'll break his neck. Isn't that right, Thanios?
I mean, we could just like kind of put him in between a few of us. I mean,
Listen,
he's
Master
already scared
Tempest,
enough.
some would say that he is now my, and he looks back at Bonkin, my charge.
Oh, I got it, yeah. And Bonkin just starts laughing hysterically.
He's my charge now.
Cause of the lightning, I get it.
We should tell that one to the police when we meet them.
Yes.
All right. So Zachary drives back across the bridge. Is anybody doing anything crazy? Just so that I know.
Oh, bringing back Zupal,
Oh, good call. Yep.
popping him out of his pocket dimension.
That is a good call. Okay. So yeah, he drives you over there, and the police are sitting there waiting. They've got the lights on, and they are chilling, waiting. There's 2 squad cars. It's not like a wasted, you didn't make it sound like it was a big deal. So, there are 2 squad cars sitting there waiting for you.
Okay, so Marcus will just say, just give me a moment. We probably shouldn't be the ones to hold on to university property, so maybe we can give that book back to the police and have them return it to the professor. As
He
it
said
is
he
not,
found it in the desert.
it is not our property, nor his property. We should not keep it for ourselves. That would be us becoming thieves of a thief.
Potentially
will not have
dangerous
it.
too, as we see.
However,
Any Joe Schmo could just read this thing and then conjure up a whole bunch of like monsters like that to ravage the city. Yeah, it's dangerous stuff.
Marcus does look very suspiciously now at Bonkin that he even suggested that.
I didn't say we keep it, it's just he found it in a desert, is what he said.
That is, yeah, I did.
What desert? Same desert with the fucking time dragon in it?
There's a time dragon up there?
Oh, yes there is, and you're lucky it didn't sniff you out. Where did you find it exactly?
It was actually outside of a temple.
A temple to whom? Or what?
I didn't go in. It was just outside.
Wrong answer. What was the iconography on the
I
outside?
don't know. I don't study religion.
Was it
Well, what
an
did
active temple
so-
or was it abandoned?
Abandoned.
Hmm.
What did that? Do you remember what the icon looked like? Could you describe it to us?
He seems like he's panicking right now.
Marcus will enter his mind,
Oh, all right.
and I'm going to say, I'll push into his mind and I'll say, I need you to show me an image of what you saw. You don't need to describe it verbally because I know you're scared. Show me what you saw.
Yeah, because you have him intimidated right now, it's almost instantaneous that he's able to call it back up. And it actually, the symbol looks very similar to the symbol that was on, it looks very similar to the symbol that was on I think it was the armor or the shield of the girl from Kira's memory.
It was the armor or shield.
It's up,
of
Henser.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. I don't remember what it was on her. But
Armor.
was it the armor?
Okay. I exit his mind, and you hear Marcus gasp, and he turns around and looks at Aegis. Master Aegis, flip that book open momentarily and tell me if you see any indication on the covers, indexes, anything of whom that book may have belonged to originally.
He'll start flipping through and looking for anything.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. All right. Hold on 1 second. So as you're looking, well, give me an Arcana check. Okay. 1 second. So when you start looking through it, you decide like, all right, I'm gonna put some magic into this as I'm reading through it. You are a little bit distracted based on some of what you were reading and what I just sent you, but you do see that there are a couple of different names on the page. Hold on 1 second. So one of them that you see is you see the name Stormcaller. You see the name Wind Whisperer. And you see the name sorry, 1 second.
Sand Guzzler.
No. Ew, no.
No, we find out the third one is just named Waterdeep.
No, you see. Then the last one that you see is Slim Vale, Slimvale, and that's only when you're kind of looking at it through magical eyes as opposed to just the naked eye.
I don't see religious iconography. I'll say that much. You, my good friend, think you might have been part of a trick.
Trick.
You ever come into any power recently? Aside from the book, obviously.
Well, not exactly recently. Why?
He's going to start looking through this book, and he's going to be looking, and I know you'll know exactly what Aegis in particular with that.
Okay.
He's trying to see if this is like a tome, capital T.
I see what you're saying. No, so as you're just give me another Arcana check since we're looking at it a little differently. Oh, that's very good. That's a very good Arcana check. Yeah, so you actually, as you start looking at to figure out if it's something along those lines that would like link somebody, no, it doesn't seem that way. It does actually seem like it is more of a, like what he found for the lightning portion of it, it was instructions, and what you read in the other part of it is kind of instructions. It's more informative than anything. I hate those rolls.
Well, my first worry, this is an actual tome. Similar to like what you have, Tempest, except, well, you ended up getting a familiar from yours.
What? Oh, you think like this is like a warlock thing?
Aye. That's what I thought at first, but I'm not sensing any pact connected to this at all.
Well, to be fair, and no offense, Master Aegis, I didn't ask for any of that. I just asked if you found a fucking name inside. I was just looking to see.
Well, there was a few, but you have to run through what you know in order to try and figure out and narrow down what it could be.
Right, but do we have any? There is no notation of who this book may have belonged to originally?
There are names. Did any of them seem like it was saying this book belongs to?
It was kind of like as you were reading through the information, especially like where it talks about rituals and that kind of thing. It was sort of like almost someone claiming what they wrote. So like on that page, it's almost like a watermark, maybe like a magical watermark of who wrote that portion of the book.
Well, if I had to take a guess, I would say multiple people. This seems to be where the caster sort of leaves their own little imprint on it, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Similarly to like how I would write a spell differently than how Tempest would.
Okay, can we have the names in case it rings a bell for anyone? I'm sorry, I'm
Well-
asking a very simple question here, but this answer is horribly roundabout.
Stormcaller, Slim Veil, and I'm sorry, what was the third one?
You had hold on.
And Wind Whisperer.
There you go. Yeah.
Candace, do any of those make any form of sense? I will be looking at it from the side of where I saw he found the book and knowing that Spencer is the god of fucking scions and psychics and psychic
Right.
warriors and
So give me a history check, Marcus.
22.
Holy shit, you guys. So Slim Veil actually does kind of stand out to you. It was somebody who didn't dabble so much in psionics. They were a part of the name comes up when you like think of a Pencer, but they had more to do with void than they did with psionic stuff.
He kind of looks at the kid. Do you know the real Slim Veil? Have you ever heard the tale of when he stood up?
God.
He he looks over at the cops and is like he like puts his hands out toward them. Like, am I going to jail now?
Probably. Those are odd dimensional shackles, though. So.
Oh yeah, no.
Master
Don't
Tempest?
take those with you, yes,
So,
please. They'll take those off. And
Yeah, so one of the cops will walk up and they actually have like their own set of something similar, a little more high tech, but go ahead.
To be clear, while the shackle transfer is happening, I am going to hold his index finger and his ring finger on both hands with my closed fist, and if he even starts to fucking flinch, like he's gonna incant somatically, I'm gonna break his fucking fingers.
Okay, yeah, he seems just so defeated.
Yeah, I don't know if this kid's he's summoned a fucking lightning giant.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just waiting for him to explode us and then summon a dragon and it's all over again.
Right, yeah, he doesn't even seem like he's gonna try to. He's just
Okay.
given in. So there's like I said, it seems like just a newer, more high tech version of the original. But they slap those on him, and you actually see like his hands. It almost looks like they get covered in like goo. Like it kind of comes out in his hands. He can't move. It's like Jello almost.
Well, that's
Ooh, those
disgusting.
look useful.
Oh, the cop's like, oh yeah, these are new technology, and then she kind of grabs him like by the neck and moves him toward the car, not like choking him, but behind the neck and moves him toward the car.
So without even saying anything about the book, Marcus will kind of like turn around and he's gonna really quickly enter Aegis's mind and say, "We need to investigate that book. Put it away."
He'll get a response back that's just, all right. And he'll go ahead and put it away.
And
I do think specifically because Bonkin was told off, he'll kind of go over to Marcus and be like, are we gonna give him the book like you said?
Yes, as soon as we're done doing our due diligence and investigatory work, Master Bonkin, we will.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
The other officer comes over and is like, "Is there anything else you guys need from us?"
No, his headmaster is Headmaster Wilkins. I've already sent a call over to him. We should be situated as far as that's concerned. We'll see ourselves out. Out of curiosity, what are the charges and penalties for somebody performing this level of magic? Just so you know, this kid summoned. It looked like a golem of some sort made of lightning, a giant made of lightning, about 4 or 5 lightning methods, a couple of. I want to call them living lightnings, but I'm not entirely sure what they are. But they were just like crackling elemental forces of lightning. It was insane. The power he unleashed could have killed a lot of people, and we need to be clear about that so that he's not just given a slap on the wrist and sent back into the desert to hunt for artifacts.
Oh no, that's not happening. He'll be in prison for the next 30 days at least until we're able to get him into court, and at that point they'll decide just how long he's going to be spending in the wizard jail. And then you'll hear kind of like a yelp from the kid as he's getting pushed in the car when he hears wizard jail.
Wizard jail. Wow.
What the hell is a wizard jail?
Oh, it's jail that suppresses their magic. So instead of just putting him in a regular cell like we would with someone who doesn't have powers of any kind, he won't be able to use his powers at all. So hopefully it'll give him some time to think about what he did.
Not to be rude, but wouldn't that be a more efficient jail for sorcerers? Wizards have to study to get their magic. Why not just take their fucking books away and put them in normal jail?
No, we take everything away, but normal jail, he'd probably be in more danger, just depending on who's there, because those without powers tend not to like those with powers very much. It becomes a whole thing.
He is just he's just a kid, right? Like he's like probably younger than Tempest by the looks of him, right? Or is
yeah, the maturity definitely. But he did look like a pretty young elf.
Oh right, elf. So
Mm-hmm.
could be like 100 years old for all I know, but
Right.
still
Yeah.
immature. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Tempest doesn't really know, but he's just he's a kid. I mean, just make sure he doesn't get too beat up in jail. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why we'll put him in the other one. They usually end up being able to stay on their own, and we'll see what happens. He'll still be able to study once he gets out, but it's going to be closely monitored. And I imagine that the headmaster will have something to say about that too. So
I sure fucking hope so. He literally put people's existences on the line, and I feel like this is really just getting swept under the rug.
Oh, it's not. It's not getting swept under the rug. I just can't say exactly how much time he'll do because I'm not the judge. The judge here is, she's pretty unforgiving. So.
Good. She likes law and order. What's her name?
Damn it, Kevin.
What? You told me there is a judge specifically, and you gendered her? I'm going to fucking ask you what her name is.
Hold on a second.
100% of the time. Judge Judy.
I almost said it, and I was like, no, that's too much. It's too much.
It's Judge Crudy.
Judge Judith. No, hold on a second. Oh, okay. I got it. It's Judge Topaz. She actually is she's got powers of her own as well.
Oh, fancy.
She's one of the best to be able to judge those. Actually, I think it's only fair that somebody with powers judges those with powers, otherwise it's not a peer.
Strange question. Is Judge Topaz a gem dragonborn by any chance?
I guess the name kind of gives it away, huh?
Yeah, I was just curious because the gem variety fancy things in the psionic realm, as do I, so...
I was going to guess Genasi.
No. With a name like Topaz, you are riding the dragon train.
Either that or a dwarf.
Ah, fuck you guys. Let me have my moment. Alright, let's go.
What about a deep gnome? Jeez.
Oh yeah, a deep gnome.
Jared, you can get a cab back.
Zachary closes the door before Jared can get in.
That's fucking hilarious, Zachary, but we can give him a ride.
He gives, it's very clearly like a joke, but he gives you like a stink eye or the hairy eyeball, and then it reopens the door for you, Jared. So the police go back to their cars. He's secured in the back of the female officer's car, and then they both head toward the center of town, where you guys happen to know that the jail is. So. Oh, interesting. I don't remember.
Okay, so I guess we gotta get back and get the safe in place, yeah? Check on Kira.
Hey.
Oh shit, yeah, I keep forgetting that wow. It's been a day.
I guess we'll go to the mall tomorrow.
Well, we can drop you off at the mall if you'd like to. It's still early.
I thought we were getting a home for Zupul and...
Well, I said we can drop you off at the mall if you would like, Master Bonkin. If you want to do some shopping, that's okay. We've got plenty of hours in the day. Zupul needs a bath, I'm sure. I need a bath. Master Jared needs a fucking miracle worker.
Yeah, I think that'll be
I could
fine.
use a bath, yeah.
All right, baths for everyone. So, Master Bonkin, do you want to come home with us then, or no?
Yeah, well, I can go shopping another time. I don't think the mall moves.
No,
Does it?
no,
Yeah,
it
we've
doesn't.
got the rest of the day. It's early yet. It's early.
It's only like noon. It's
Yeah.
Oh, it's lunchtime. Zachary will kind of look in the rearview mirror at Aegis.
The mall doesn't move, right, Zachary? Mr.
No,
Zachary?
the mall doesn't move.
Right, all
Yeah.
right. Just making sure.
Aegis hears Zachary say lunchtime, and it's like, oh, okay, let's get back then. I have food to make.
Yes.
All right, we've got a little bit of a drive yet. Did we get any loot from that?
Yeah,
Was
you
there
did. I'll
any
send
of
it
those
over to you.
creatures?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to send it, I'll divvy it up in the car, so that way Jared gets his cut.
Okay, yep, I'll send it over to you 1 second.
Guys, give me just 1 second. I'll do the math.
Grab it.
So, Sir Vulcan, what were you going to the mall for?
I was trying to go to like a toy store because I wanted to buy me friend a gift. Me friend's grandkids a gift.
If you like, I can maybe show you around the mall and possibly, suggest a store that would be more age suitable depending on their ages.
I want something for, I guess, a bit more of a techie kid.
How old are they?
Let me just scroll up and find out. What the one is about 10.
No, it's not his.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like,
I
It's
really
Henry's
thought the
grandkids.
art, I think, they're asking to make. But the other one, the one I want to buy a gift for is kind of 10, and she's very good with tech.
I can think of several stores that would be appropriate, though that is a little bit challenging. And Tempest said something about a fish bowl, a fish tank.
Fish bowl?
Yes, I'm looking for Sorry, I'm just sitting down. Yes, I'm looking for a fish tank for Zupal.
Oh yes, the tiny, adorable little dragon.
Yeah, and you'll see him kind of like Zupal kind of like unfurl from around Tempest's neck and just kind of like float on over to you and kind of like spin around your head a little bit, sending you eggplant emojis in your head.
I do love a good eggplant. They
Oh,
are
fuck.
quite a versatile ingredient.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's what he's sending. Yep.
Master Zachary, we need to get one of those like little roll-up windows installed between us and them.
Oh yeah, and he just reaches over and pushes a button. It goes.
Oh, fuck.
You'll
that's
just hear it. Bye,
wonderful.
Mr. Jack. That's it.
Was it something I said? Just, Sir Marcus not like vegetables.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen him eat any.
Nah, he's
That
not
is
really a vegetable guy.
That's a very poor diet. You need to have a balanced diet in this line of work.
From
Lots
what I
of
tell,
vegetables.
he doesn't poop often. Yeah.
Marcus has 100% eaten lots of vegetables. Probably
It's
more
true.
than all of you combined. You fucks.
Tempest probably is the one who eats the least vegetables out of this group, but he's just making fun of Marcus at this point.
Bonkin has bad memory.
Oh,
we've
that's true.
established.
Yeah, Kira probably all energy drinks and just kidney stones in that one.
Oh yeah.
She gets veggie straws occasionally. That counts, right? Corn chips.
Bonkin does force feed her a salad every now and then.
All right,
Min
everybody,
gets salad now and again.
everybody, obviously except for Kira, gets 1,600 silver and 22 gold. Candace, I'll unfurl the scroll and see if I can read it, if it's on my spell list.
You know what? That's a good question. Hold on a second. I think it should be, but I want to just make sure.
Tell me if it's not on this.
I know you can. I know.
I did accidentally almost add 1,600 electrum
Yeah.
pieces.
It's
'Cause
lightning bolt.
right in between
Lightning bolts.
gold and silver.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure before I said yes.
There are a couple of things in here. Let's see. Okay, so I don't think any of us need star quartz. There is a scroll of, he holds it up and points to the big icon of the lightning bolt on top. Lightning bolt! Surprise fucking surprise! Good thing we didn't let that little prick get that thing off, huh? That would have hurt, by the way. Terribly.
I'd like to think that the window's still up and Marcus is just talking.
It literally is 100%. And he's also told you. He has also told you through the window how much gold everyone's going to be getting.
I think Mr. Marcus is saying
Oh,
something,
did
but
you-
I can't
Knock
hear
on the
him.
window.
Did you want
Yeah.
me to roll the window down?
Oh, I thought it was only one way. Can they not hear me?
No, it's two way. He
Oh.
pushes the button in.
Did you say something, Mr. Marcus?
No.
Oh, alright.
And he
You
goes
look
back
like
to
you were
reading
saying
his scroll.
something really intense.
Zachary laughs out loud. He can't help himself.
Alright, he got me. Yes, I was saying something. Here, take each of you these pouches of coin, and I'll hand the 1,600 silver and 22 gold to each person in the back seat. Just so everybody notes, I hand the scroll of lightning bolt straight to Tempest.
Ooh.
Master Tempest, go ahead and unfurl that and tell me if it's racist that I gave it to you. If it is, I'm sorry. If it's not, you're welcome.
Okay. Why would handing me a scroll be racist? Let's see.
Oh, I got no idea.
Pretty sure lightning bolts in my wheelhouse. Okay, well, it's not Bard. Let's check.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Fuck,
can't.
it's not either of yours, is it? Well, I'm a.
No,
well,
I don't think so.
Marcus wouldn't fucking know, I guess, right?
So possibly racist, but definitely classist.
So, what do you think, Master Tempest?
I mean, I appreciate you thinking that I know how to read this. I guess it looks very, very complicated. There's a lot of math involved. I think that's what this is.
Oh, fuck. Can your people not read that scroll? Shit.
Okay, now that was racist.
Alright, give it to Master Aegis then. Master Aegis, it's a scroll of lightning bolt. Now you see why I thought it might be racist if I gave it to you because of your, you know...
I love hearing Candace just laughing
Thank
out
you
loud
very
in the
much.
background.
Aegis, you get a scroll of lightning bolt.
Yep, literally heard it as I was sitting down.
We also found this little dark red potion here. Candace, does it look familiar? Is it a greater? Okay. Greater healing potion. I don't want to sound like a total dick, but I did give my only greater to Master Jared. So would
Keep
you
it.
guys be okay if I just kept this one on me?
It's all yours, Ben.
Wonderful. These 2 star quartz, we don't necessarily need them, I don't think. So my suggestion would be we give them to Master Jared because we also found this. And he pulls out the flat iron rod that has a small button on one end. I don't know what the fuck this is, but we should probably figure it out and maybe have some fun with it. Maybe. If it's
Ooh,
not a fun
push
rod, we won't
push
have
the
fun.
button. What does it do?
Okay, I push the button.
Car explodes.
Explosion in the distance goes off.
We break a fucking window in Zachary's car.
No, yeah, it says flat iron rod that has a button. No fucking clue what that means.
I think
Really
I know
hoping
what
it's
it
a
is.
movable rod. Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly what I, as player, was worried about.
I
So-
also thought it was an immovable rod.
You push the button, and thankfully you're in.
Don't let Tempest win your thoughts here.
Yeah, thankfully you're in the car. So you push the button, and like part of it, kind of like the bottom of it, sort of releases, and it just sticks to the seat right next to you. It is, and like you go to grab it, and you cannot move it.
I push the button again.
Okay,
Okay,
it just
good.
whoop, goes back in.
Oh,
I thought it was just gonna like stop in midair and just like
You just destroy
rod
the
people
car.
through the head.
It's technically supposed to be.
I was waiting for people to have to make dexterity saves.
But the rod wasn't moving; it was stuck to the car.
But
Don't
I was
listen to
holding the
Tempest's
rod
intrusive
back in the
thoughts.
air
Oh, you're
and
holding it in the
still-
air.
Yeah.
Don't listen
I was
to
like, what is
all
this? And
of
then
our
they were like, I don't know,
intrusive
push the
thoughts.
button. Okay. Bling.
Which leak out so often.
It would've been
Hold on,
this
I'm
bust-
making.
it
Give me a
would've been this
second.
busted out the back.
Yeah, so I was thinking he was holding it. When you said hold it up, I was thinking you're holding it up and down. So if he's holding it sideways, it would actually act more like a window punch. So so he goes, "What's this?" And then he pushes the button and it shoots out the side and breaks.
okay, hold on. I did not say what's this and push the button. Tempest said push the
That's
button. I
true.
said okay.
Okay, so then Tempest, you're at fault. So he pushes the button and the thing shoots out, and
Fair.
the glass of the window on the passenger side where Marcus is sitting just fucking shatters, and the rod doesn't move.
Oh shit!
Oh,
And
fuck!
Zachary goes, "Oh!"
Stop the car! Stop the car!
He stops like very suddenly. Everybody kind of lurches forward.
Oh shit! Marcus will jump out of the car, run back, and grab the rod and push the button.
Okay.
Oh, I'm looking around in traffic. We didn't hurt anybody.
No,
did we?
nobody's out there. Thankfully, nobody's out there. The police had just cleared the area, so.
Oh fuck. Okay. I'm gonna burn a psi point and use telekinetic movement, and I'm gonna clean up all the broken glass, and I'm gonna put it in my seat,
Okay. Okay.
and then I'm gonna climb in and sit in my seat.
Okay.
I'm wearing full plate. There's no
Yeah,
way.
it's fine. No, I wasn't gonna make you take damage. I was just thinking. So,
I eat it.
so Zachary is the most quiet and expressionless you guys have ever seen him right now.
Can I
Well,
play a
look-
little tune for you, Zachary?
We're fine.
We're fine.
I just happened into some gold. I'm gonna transfer him all 200 gold I just came into. I'm just gonna transfer it immediately. I mean, you guys know how Marcus is. I might as well have taken a vow of poverty. I'm gonna send him.
Why would you push a button, Marcus?
You son of a bitch. Let's get.
Well-
we need to get Master Jared home.
Okay. Yep. What? Yep. Where do you? Headquarters or somewhere else?
We need to go back to Watchdog headquarters for Master Jared.
Okay.
Actually, I have a gift that I was going to bring over, and it's still in my bag. I have something for all of you.
We have some very important things we need to take care of, Master Jared. This may need to wait till later. We promised Mistress Kira we would come back, and we have some things that are Oathbearer specific. So that is wonderful. I mean, unless you want to do it on the ride, we're stopped temporarily since I just blew the fucking window out of this car.
We can come over for lunch, right? Is that what we're doing?
Sure, but we're going to need... I need a little bit of time. I'm making that call. To discuss something with the Oathbearers.
Oh, it won't take very much time at all. Maybe only 5 minutes to give these tokens of affection? Of friendship out.
The friendship bracelets.
So Zachary's gonna start driving, and he says, I will drive 2 quarters, and you can do it in the few minutes it will take to get there, if that works for everybody.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Is that all right with you, Mr. Jared?
That is perfectly acceptable, but I would like to drop 5 gold into your pocket and maybe Boros or Zachary to drop me off at Umi's, because that is where my electric bike is.
Oh, that's fine. That's even closer, so that works well. Okay. So he'll drive. I don't know. Do you want to send it in a message? How do you want it? Because it's going to be very. It is kind of a quick drive from where you guys are at right now. Jared.
Marcus doesn't say anything. When he got shut down, he turned around and he got quiet.
So we'd be going to the Oathbearers first.
We're gonna go to Umi's. We're gonna drop you off at Umi's because they need to. So basically, if you want to just explain real quick what you're handing to everybody, then we'll.
Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine. So Jared is going to reach inside of his pack, and he's going to pull out a bust made of wood that resembles every person here, and there's even a bust for Kira and Min, all made out of wood.
Oh.
And they have a brass plaque that says your full names, or at the very least the only name I know you by. So for Marcus, it would be Marcus Kunai, the 9th son. Kunya, sorry. But yes. And then it would be for Tempest, Aegis, Bonkin, and Kira. But since I don't know her last name, it would just say Kira, and then there would also be a bust made out of wood for Min.
And just about the time that he's like kind of explaining, this one's for Kira and Min, is when you guys would pull up to Umi's shop. And your bike is still there, Jared. Thankfully.
I make sure to lock that shit up.
Your bike is still there. So Zachary pulls up right in front of Umi's and near where you would park your bike to.
Thank you, Jared. This is very kind of you.
Aye.
Well done on the craftsmanship.
Really
Well,
appreciate it.
I do dabble in wood carvings, and you've done so much for me, and I would like to consider you friends. So I greatly appreciate being a part of your adventures, and I hope there are some in the near future. And again, Sir Zachary, thank you very much for the lift. And he will take out of the bag that he just received, take out 5 gold pieces, and drop it into his hand.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, as Jared is getting out, Marcus will get out and he will kind of hold the bust. I guess he'll hold Kira and Min's as well since they're not here, and put them in the backpack. Thank you Master Light Forger. These are strange that you were carrying these around for the last, like, 3 hours and during that combat. But I suppose I have a safe in my backpack, so maybe not as strange as I originally thought.
Well, I figured I was going to try to meet up with you today or in the next couple days once I found out. And then we just kind of bumped into each other, and then things went from there.
So you were just going to carry all these wooden busts in your backpack until you bumped into us?
No, no, no. I was going to go. I was on my way to Alpha League to request your location as to where you have went. If you weren't there, of course.
Right, okay. Well, thank you. These are wonderful, and I am a sucker for good art, and Candace, actually looking at the bust, how is it?
They're pretty
how's-
good. They're,
I mean,
they're
are we
pretty
talking like makeshift or masterwork or in between, or...
I would say maybe a step below masterwork, but they're pretty damn like if you think about Jerry from Parks and Rec and his pumpkins when he does the jack-o'-lanterns of his family, they're like that level. Like they're not perfect, but they're pretty damn good.
Damn, this is solid. He'll...
Well, of course it's solid. It's wood.
You need to see a healer. He hands Jared the two, so there are 2 Star Rose Quartz shards. If you're alright with it, we'd like to pot these with you, and assume that this mission is completed.
As long as these are not considered payment for those busts.
Oh, gods, no. This came out of the loot that we found on those lightning pricks.
Yes, yes. But I mean, you're not just giving them to me as a form of payment, is what I'm getting at.
Well, payment for your work killing lightning creatures, yes, which is why you also received the gold and the silver. Typically, we would divvy up magic items, but we don't. Well, to be honest, I don't know if I want to know what that thing does, the other thing, but I think we figured it out. So I'm a little bit scared of it. I don't want it. Do you want to take the rod with you instead of the quartz?
The quartz will do just fine. I can use it to raise money for orphanages in the area.
God, why are you so good? Marcus will just kind of
That'll-
clap him on the shoulder.
That will have to be a story for another time, I'm afraid.
Marcus will get back in the car. He'll begin to roll the window up, and he'll kind of glance out. And I will, Candace, I'll go ahead and press my presence into Jared's mind. So you'll see his eyes kind of flicker with the purple momentarily, and you hear him whisper in your head, "Keep doing good things for the people of New Haven. There's not enough of you."
Okay, quick question for clarification. Has Marcus ever entered Jared's mind before?
Nope, that was the first time.
Nope.
Ah! Sir Mark, I'm... Sir Marcus, is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Oh, I was not aware you had telepathic capabilities.
In its very minor form, I do. Simply capable of talking. I cannot pry, and I wouldn't.
Well, I would respectfully request that, you don't, share my other voice. I usually have to put up a strong front when I'm possibly facing down my death. Every mission I go on that can be deemed dangerous.
What voice?
You'll hear a sigh, and you'll hear this voice. I'm not all that brave. I have to put up a strong front.
What voice? Master Lightforger.
Thank you. That is, I guess, a chink in my armor. I may be strong, but I have to put up a good front for myself, my allies, and to discourage those who would do harm against them.
Marcus will smile and he'll look to Zachary and he'll say, "We can go." And as we begin to drive away, right before Marcus leaves his mind, he'll say, "Keep at it, Jared. You're one of the strongest, bravest fucking people I've met since we've come to this time."
And as you drive away, Jared will tilt his head. And you too, Sir Marcus. I pray you find a purpose in this time or from the one you are from.
And it will go very suddenly quiet in your head.
Thank you for joining us, Sayru.
Thank you. Just for clarification, what should I add for those
The XP.
things? No, the gems.
Oh. So just so we know, so the XP for that
For the
fight,
combat.
for the
Okay.
combat was 2750. That was not an easy fight.
That was not an easy fight.
Not any. It wasn't supposed to be as easy as you guys made it, as always. And
Marcus,
Jared.
new seismic toss.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2,750
50.
EXP?
Yes, that's correct. And then they are Star Rose Quartz, and there are 2 of them.
Might need to be a custom item.
Yeah,
Gems.
just gems. Yeah.
And just to be clear, that 2750, that was not including the 800.
Correct. That was not supposed to be as easy as you guys made it, as always.
Sorry.
Fire blenders and seismic toss and
I got the
love it.
one
No.
off.
Not even fire blenders because we
You cut out.
weren't even able to get the combo
You're right,
going for
you're
fire
right.
blenders. We got both
That's
parts,
true.
but not together.
So margaritas and
Yeah, margaritas and chips and salsa. That's what.
That's what-
that's the new combo. That's when they're separate.
All right. Yeah, thank you again for joining us, Sayru.
Pleasure to have you, buddy.
It was awesome.
Pleasure to be here as always. I will be lurking in your stream.
Amazing. Thank you.
See ya, man.
Yeah.
So Marcus will kind of. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something, Kev?
I was going to say something. As you were talking with Jared, Tempest was going to attempt to do a performance of creation on the window to try to make a new window.
Okay.
If
Go
that's-
ahead.
If that's technically a thing, I don't know. It's
Let's
create
make
an
it a thing.
object.
Let's make it a thing because the glass is there. Marcus picked up the glass. So go ahead and we will say that you. Yeah, I would say
Is
you.
it like
should-
shifting and grinding from out from under my ass?
No, this is while you're out.
This is not the animating performance. This is the performance of creation. Like create something out of nothing.
I got you.
So-
I mean, we can maybe add a little bit of a thing to it and say like, yeah, make all the glass kind of reform into place in that
Yeah,
way.
I would say if you use the glass specifically to do that, then yeah, it'll succeed. That'll be my call since the material component is actually there.
Yeah, perfect then.
Amazing.
Yeah,
so
yeah, while you're doing that, Tempest will just kind of like step out of the car for a minute and like grab out his little like bone flute and play a little tune. And,
Okay.
yeah.
Marcus, you will get a notification on your visor that 200 gold has been transferred to you from Zachary.
Marcus will stop and look to the left. What the fuck?
I have a window.
I don't need money, and you looked really upset. You could use it to buy fiddles. I don't know what are you into?
Just buy me a malt next week.
A mall?
Malt.
How much does
malt.
that cost?
A malt.
I'll buy.
You probably could buy them all.
I'll buy. Well, not anymore. I spent a lot of money on these safes.
I was
I'm
a little.
sure we could get it.
I was a little sad because that was the first time Maverick's been hurt, but it's fine.
Wait, did you say
What did you
Maverick?
say?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
The car.
Is his
the
car named
car.
Maverick?
Is it? Is this thing sentient?
No.
And Marcus just like pushes himself up on the seat.
As you guys
Does
are.
it feel me in it?
No, we're pulling up to. Just so you guys know, we're pulling up to quarters right now.
When Marcus says that, Bonkin starts freaking out too because he believes when Marcus.
We're pulling up to quarters, so we're slowing down.
Yeah, we're slowing
Marcus,
down.
Marcus pops the door open and fucking he fucking tucks and rolls.
Just give me a dexterity.
Don't slam the door too hard.
Or athletics, acrobatics. Yeah.
I'll do that. I'm actually proficient in acrobatics. Ooh, that's a 13.
Yeah. So Marcus like tucks and rolls. It's like he's done it before, like a stunt double. He just tucks and rolls out of the car. You hear his armor as he rolls across the sidewalk, and Zachary slams on the brakes because he was not expecting that, and everybody else just kind of jolts forward.
I didn't want it to feel me inside it.
It doesn't feel. We're here, everybody. We're here.
Marcus,
Just at a quick question: Is Maverick considered large?
It would be huge. Yeah.
Huge? Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
To be fair, it has carried a sun on its roof, so.
Oh, you know what? These are the old versions of you guys. Hold on, I'll copy over the new ones.
I do have one quick question, because I hate to admit this, but it's entirely accurate for how
You cut out, I think.
Would Aegis have just shot forward when he slammed on the brakes? Because there's no way Aegis would have been having a seatbelt on. I don't even think he fully understands what a seatbelt even is.
Yeah,
Right through the windshield.
Well, I don't know if he'd go through the windshield because we do have that thing, but yeah, you'd probably. It wouldn't feel great, but you'd probably hit like the divider between the driver's seat and the back seat. Zach would be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Slam, and next thing you know, he just turns and sees Aegis just
He looks very concerned.
flat right against the window.
He looks
Bonkin
very
also
concerned.
looks concerned. Because this happened twice now. He just couldn't react to Aegis going forward.
I'm gonna give you guys the new versions of yourselves. 1 sec. There you go. All right. So, Kira, you would hear everybody getting home. It's only been like 2.5 hours or so since they left in the first place.
I'm pretty sure that she's got headphones in and is actually, you know what? She doesn't have headphones in. There's like metal music blaring as she's as they come in.
Just like Miss Leona from Alpha League. You guys have weird taste in music. It's a bit too loud for me.
And you will not
Anyway,
see
Mr. Aegis, are
Kira.
you okay? Mr. Marcus, are you okay?
You will not see Kira when you first walk in either.
That's the best I can do, Kira.
yeah, Marcus will just walk up to the table and put the fucking rod on the table. I want nothing to do with that.
I guess I can take it. I can use it to kind of dry clothes.
Perfect. There you go. Slide it across the table to Bonkin. Enjoy your fucking immovable rod. I'm assuming that's what it is.
It is. It's an immovable rod.
God damn it! I knew it.
100% it is. And I pictured you going like this. Whatever, man.
Do what you gotta do, right?
That's right.
All right. Listen. What the fuck is that noise?
It's music.
I'm
No,
guessing
that
Ken is
is
playing
not
something.
music.
You can hear the beat. There's a beat.
Miss Leona also likes these. I still have a playlist from when she sent it to me.
Okay, you know,
That's
honestly, the
true.
kind of pseudo techno's fitting, so it could be that too. That works. So whatever this is playing loud.
Okay.
Cyberpunk metal.
I totally understand.
In fact, I think she has this song in her playlist. Let me see if I can find it. And he's gonna scroll through Leona's playlist.
Yeah, you do. You find this one.
Oh yeah, it's I had a name, but I lost it as I was saying it. Fuck.
Marcus is gonna flip down his visor and he's gonna send a text message to Kira that just says, "Turn that shit off and come to the kitchen."
Turn off that racket.
You damn
So-
kids and your fucking techno music jams.
So for a second, the music cuts out as the text notification sounds very loudly, and it's not a ding; it's an anvil like striking a forge that rings out through the music for a moment, and you hear a distinctly elven curse from inside the vault room, and then it's a much quieter. Damn it! And then the music pauses. And then it's the, man, are you fine, you can stay there if you want to. I don't care. It's been like 2 hours. Would you come? Fine. Don't touch anything. And then Kira comes out of the vault room, and comes to the kitchen. She is. It's only been like 2 hours, but she has like, her hair's pulled back in the like I'm working mode. She's got what looks like dust and white powder on her. A little bit. And she, yeah. What's up?
Oh, good to see you too.
Right.
Found a safe.
I was working. Oh, awesome. Yeah, sorry, I was working.
Yes. So,
What the ever-living interdelphin word happened to you?
fucking psycho from the College of Wizardry decided he was going to steal a tome from the desert, points towards Master Aegis, and become a conduit of the lightning plane something. Long story short, lots of methods and a lightning giant. I didn't
Yeah.
even know they came like that.
He wanted to fast track his studies and found a mythical arcane book that could have killed us and everyone involved.
That seems problematic.
Yes, listen though.
We brought it home with us.
That's true, we did. We're going to take a look at it for sure. Also, I didn't say this out loud just in case it compromised things that were happening at the time with Master Jared in the car. That kid found that book at a temple of Spencer, an abandoned temple of Spencer that was in the desert. So, just so we're
I don't
clear.
think Kira knew the Spencer symbol was what was on the girl, so she just has a look of like, okay.
I'm
Mark
pretty sure
it.
Aegis told us, or at least told Bonkin and them, so he was like, what, who that again?
The god of psychic warriors, psionics, scions, psychic masters, god of clarity, and then I will quickly enter Kira's mind and I will pull the image up of the girl wearing the armor and I'll zoom in. I'll make it kind of zoom in on the symbol. Yeah, I zoom in on the symbol and her.
Does putting Spencer with the image of her ring any bells?
Just give me an intelligence check.
No, that was a 19.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so
Oh,
I mean, obviously
okay.
you remember seeing a symbol on her armor, but it doesn't like click, it doesn't connect, it doesn't make a connection for you.
So, listen, I have two very important things that I would like to discuss with the group as a whole, and I apologize for my brashness when Master Jared was with us. I didn't want it to take up too much time because I don't know where the time sensitivity lies with what we're dealing with, as far as obviously our whole situation and our most recent development with Mistress Kira and the things happening, you know, with the thing that I keep showing everybody on accident. Sorry about that, by the way.
I didn't see it while you were gone, so
Thank
there's that.
goodness for that.
Of course, I was a little preoccupied, but I'm sure that has nothing to do with it.
I'm sure. So your piece of the puzzle is one thing that I'd like to discuss, and that is what I would like to discuss first. The second piece of the puzzle is I do have something I want to discuss with all of you about Master Lightforger. We can talk about that later, but I have some concerns that I would like to have a conversation about, and I also have a possible resolution to those concerns, but I wanted the rest of the Oath Bearers to be present before we had that full dialogue.
Should Min be in here for this?
Probably.
And she's going to just fingers in the mouth let out the most shrill whistle that was way too loud for it being like 3 rooms away.
Wow, Kira.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Is that how they do it in the Shadowfell?
If a cat could sigh, you guys would hear like the longest, loudest sigh ever. And there's
Clink,
definitely
clink,
a
clink.
purposeful pause.
There's
Nope.
got to be a
No.
better way,
She's
Kira.
being stubborn today because I got mad at her for stepping on the runes. So that's the get your tail in here whistle.
Can't you just install a dog whistle modulator in her so it can just be quiet and you've got one of those little toot toots that just
Oh,
makes the
I
shrill
can.
thing?
I don't need to make any noise to call her. But she
Oh.
wouldn't listen right now.
Oh,
Oh, before I forget, Marcus, make sure to give Kira and Min their gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Master Lightforger. Remember, conversation incoming. Marcus swings his backpack around, pulls out a fucking 30-pound iron arcane rune emblazoned safe, and sets it in the middle of the table. I spent all of my money on this, and we have another one coming. These are intradimensional. Well, I'll tell you the details later. Let's not worry about it now. But we're gonna
Peter,
keep.
but I would. Okay.
We're gonna keep the gems safe. That's all they're for. I spent all of my money. That's all you need to know. They're good. Here, these are for you. And I set the busts in front of the safe. These are from Master Lightforger. He
So-
is a whittler.
I apologize to say Rue, but I know Kira, so it's going to be the. So she's going to. Oh, that's cool. Let me see the safe. And she like gets up close in it. She's looking at the runes on it. She's looking at the lock.
Marcus puts his fingerprint on the front of it and then spins the dial to open it. Look at that shit.
Yeah,
And
so
Marcus puts his whole hand in the safe up to his elbow. Intradimensional. Pocket dimension.
Kira, give me an intelligence check really quick.
While they're doing that, Bonk
Oh,
is
you're
gonna
gonna
be
say
like,
will save for the smudge. Sorry, go ahead.
Bonk is gonna be like, oh, there you are, Min. And he's gonna take out a piece of bacon and then be like, bow down, give her a piece of bacon and peppermint.
Before you tell me the results, I'm checking to make sure I have my things. Let's go ahead and make that a 14. It's probably still not gonna do any good, but
Okay, no, so you think back, and the fingerprint thing that's on this vault is very similar to the 3 little spots that were underneath the desk in the underground that got you guys down into that vault. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Okay, so you suddenly are able to make that connection of, oh, your fingerprints are what get you into the vault in the underground, because your fingerprint is
son of
what
a
gets you-
tiefling, that's a biometric. Okay.
Yes, that's what Umi told us. This baby comes with everything, though. It's got the, and Marcus slaps the top of it, anti-tamper mechanism, slaps the side of it, the arcane nullifier, flips the front of it open and sticks his hand in all the way to his elbow, and he goes, the quantum encryption, and he pulls his hand back out, and it's a pocket dimension inside, so there's room for more than one crystal, and I've got 2 of these bitches coming.
Well, one
I-
more coming. This, yeah.
Goddamn,
We're only having
you
2. We only have 2. I'm just saying. I'm just don't get too excited. I was afraid she was expecting 2 more.
I've never seen something so magnificent. Sorry, Min. You are still more magnificent. This is
Growl from
perfect.
the corner.
She's too busy eating pocket bacon to even give a shit.
Right.
this will be absolutely perfect.
Yes, of course
This
it
was
will. That's
a
why
fantastic
we.
idea.
Yes, this is Chef's fucking kiss, and you can thank Master Aegis for. Master Aegis, I just realized I have 3 things I need to talk about, and one of those is possibly just about you. But we'll leave that one for another time. I do
Oh
want to.
no, it's fine. Kira already knows.
The fuck? Really?
Yeah,
Are
she
we
was
the-
she was gonna help me with a gift until I realized that she didn't understand the tools for it.
Son of a bitch. We were the
I
last
didn't
to know.
understand the tool for it yet. She looked very
Fair.
miffed.
That's
Like-
fair. I'm sorry. I'm
Kira
sorry.
has a
Right.
distinctly Min-like expression there for a moment.
Marcus will glance at
That's where
Tempest
she
and
gets it from.
Balkan.
For
Okay.
the record, I could have given you some help in that department, Aegis, but it's
I just wish I knew.
We're talking about wooing Umi, right?
Yeah, of course. Nobody tells me anything. That's fine. No problem. Don't worry about it.
I had no idea until like the look on Aegis' face when we walked in.
Oh,
Same.
well, at least Master Bonkin and I were in the same boat. Ironic.
Oh no, I didn't
No,
know about
actually-
anything. I didn't know about anything either. I'm just saying, like, I could, if I had known, I could have helped with the wooing of Umi. is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
that's fair.
Literally, nobody knew about it until last night, I think, when I ended up messaging Kira.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. No problem. Well, I guess we only have two things to talk about then. First is about Mistress Kira and the shadow devil in her head, I suppose.
And that has to be now.
Yes, it does have to be now because I am growing ever more fearful that as this thing sits and stews in your psyche, we are coming ever closer to a tragedy when it finally pushes through and does something stupid. Your subconscious, your memories that are locked away somewhere deep inside the recesses of your mind should not be able to send me, somebody who is very strong of will, into a full-blown panic. And it does. However, I think I may have a way to possibly get us some answers, but it's going to require your cooperation, my abilities, and everybody else keeping a close eye on what is happening in case shit gets weird.
What do we do in case shit gets weird?
Well, fuck shit up. What do we do? We're the fucking oath bearers.
He's got a
So-
point.
As you say that, like, Kira puts out a hand, like, not even seeming to realize it, and, like, in the scruff of Min's metallic fur, just, like, holds on to Min, but just kind of just watches Marcus, just waiting.
Miss Kira dashed my hand means a bit further down.
Bonkin, take an inspiration if you don't have one. That was fucking so bonkin, it's not.
He says something in Elven, but it's unmistakably a fuck, sorry. And she readjusts.
Hands down, one of the best improv moments I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Kill Torn, I think.
I'm not going to do it right here. We can go get comfortable. I'd rather we are, like, sitting down. Do you want to do it in, like, the
I
the
don't
living?
know what it is yet.
I will tell you exactly what it is, but maybe we should find
It's
somewhere.
it.
Can we find somewhere comfortable? No, it's not it. It's it. Well, let's just go find somewhere comfortable. Do you want?
Do we want to
No going in the vault room yet.
Okay, no vault room. That's fine. Let's go into the dining room. We just got the dining room right down here. We can go down here. Just follow me. Marcus.
do we want to eat first, Mr. Aegis?
Oh! If Master Aegis is going to cook something,
I'm already in the middle of it.
Yeah, Zachary's sitting down. at the
fuck,
table.
I didn't realize we had. I didn't hear. Sorry, I didn't even hear the stove turn on.
Yeah, he's practicing his stealth while he cooks.
Stealth cooking.
Okay, well, we'll eat quickly, and then we'll go have a seat in the living room. We'll pull a rug up, some cushions from the couches. I am
Sit on the
going.
dining room table, right? I mean, do we need to? Does it need to be a sit down, lay down thing?
I'm just trying to think of comfort. Kira, would you like to sit down, lie down? Look, here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'll just be straightforward. I'm going to take a peek into your mind. And when I take a peek into your mind, I need you to be in the most calm state possible, so that you allow me to press as deep into your subconscious that I can get with what I have available to me. When I do so, there is a distinct possibility that I can rummage around and open some of those doors that we talked about before that were locked to me prior. But I think that I have the key to open them. And no, it's not the fucking weird goblin keys. Although I have
you
those
sure?
as backup. Well, they're backup. I will try. I will try my fucking damnedest.
Could you fucking imagine?
Do you want me to be conscious for
Yes.
this?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, we still have the nightshade elixir.
However, that is true. We do have the nightshade. Okay. If we use the nightshade elixir, and I'm going to dive that deep, I'd request that you allow me to utilize Professor Sundamar as a focal point to tether me to this realm. Because I'm not going into your unconscious psyche alone.
Why don't
If
we
I can
try
help it.
conscious first?
Conscious sounds great.
She looks so thrilled with the prospect. Okay, food first.
Yes, Master Aegis, what are we having for
Yep.
lunch, my friend?
Also, if you just fought lightning giants and buffets and the manifestation
lightning.
of lightning itself, do you? If you end up with a fight in my psyche, do you have the energy to go
To
up
be hon-
against it?
To be honest with you, I'm doing great.
Okay. Yep.
I slapped the shit out of a young boy with my flails,
Wh-
and he pretty much
Well,
immediately
he was
submitted.
let's to give a little context. He was the one conjuring the lightning creatures.
Oh, is that something that I have to draw context to? I thought
Yeah,
it was
Yes.
insinuated.
yeah.
Oh,
It
sorry.
just sounded like we like beat up some lightning creatures and then you smacked a little boy on the way back here.
I mean,
It-
I did technically.
You
You
did.
You did make it sound like you beat up an unrelated small child.
Oh,
Thank you, Saru. Thank
fuck.
you.
No,
Yeah.
no, he was very related. No, yes, no, only
Hey.
yes.
Probably just leave out the fact that it was a small child and focus
Well,
instead on beating
He
up
was
a
he was a
conjurer
college
of.
student.
True. He technically wasn't like I guess a young child, but he's much younger than I was. Aw. Lunch, Master Aegis?
Well, are we sure about that? As Aegis starts handing out chicken a la king.
Oh fuck me! This is lunch? Oh, I swear. If you when we are done with this, Master Aegis.
Hey,
Marcus
I'm
begins
getting
shoveling
started
it.
on the meal prep already, because you remember what tomorrow is.
No.
24 hours with no cooking, remember?
Oh shit. You're right.
Oh, that's right, Kira. I'm gonna need 24 hours uninterrupted tomorrow. There'll be food prepped, so if you want anything, have at it. But I'm not cooking tomorrow.
I'm probably going to need the same. I'm laying the boards tomorrow.
And he is hallowing the ground. Did I
At the
say
same
that right?
time?
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Let's eat lunch and dig into your mind, shall we? And worry about tomorrow.
So I feel like Kira
There you
goes
go, Min.
to step forward to the. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Min like body blocks Kira from getting to the table, and it's obvious Min's about to like pause up on the table, but then stops when you say, "Here you go, Min."
Like a piece of the chicken comes out. Here you go. I know.
Min looks at the piece, looks at the plate, looks at you.
All right, fine. Bonkin's a sucker. He'll absolutely like replace it. He'll swap. Like Min gets the plate and he gets the piece.
Sucker for automatons.
No, Kira could have asked the exact same and it would have worked.
Kira's gonna look at this and just. There's a brief moment of, couldn't be. Nope, not gonna question it, and she'll go stand next to Marcus to eat her food.
Question: does Aegis realize that Bonkin has handed the food to Min, or does he think that Bonkin just devoured it that fucking quick?
Well, the plate's gone, so he ate the plate too.
That's fair.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, I would say you'd probably
Um,
realize what happened there.
Yeah, okay. So in that case, he would go ahead and bring over another plate to Bonkin.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Mr. Aegis. Really appreciate it.
Marcus, during the meal, Zachary would look over to you and say, I really appreciate that you were so willing to help me with fixing the window, but please know you have done more than enough. I'm not paying rent. I don't have to pay for food, and I'm eating better than I ever have.
What
Thank
happened
you.
to the window?
I pushed a button on a magic rod and it slammed us into oblivion, pretty much. But the window's fine now.
And a
Last
void walking? A void walking rod?
no. It. What the fuck is a void
where you
walking
went?
rod? Wait,
You
no.
said you hit a button and it slammed you into oblivion.
What? Yes,
It
but
punched the window out. It punched the window out.
yeah, I
Oh,
fucked
that's
up.
very different.
That was a weird way of saying you punched out the window, yeah.
Okay, well, fuck you guys then.
Sorry, that was Zachary laughing. Yeah, then he would say, just so that it's clear, Aegis, when he said, "And I'm eating better than I ever have," he kind of pointed at you and did like a, yeah, it's fine now though. I actually was planning on giving the money back regardless because I knew we were coming here and that you do the thing.
Well, you don't need to give me the money back, because I don't need money, because I've already succeeded in life and past lives and future lives. So
We might need
it's all-
more. We might need money to get Bonkin back home.
Okay, well, I've already spent like 20,000 gold in the past couple hours
Okay,
on
wait.
these fucking saves.
We're
so-
losing the point though. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'd rather spend money needed for me on my own.
Oh, do you need money, Master Bonkin? I have like
No,
200
I-
gold.
No, I'm okay, Mr. Marcus.
It's
You
all
can keep it. Maybe we need to buy you something to make you not sniff flowers or make you as sick. Maybe buy you some tissues.
No. I just need to not get myself involved in magical nonsense that has nothing to do with me, because that's why I got in trouble.
Oh, that's
Kira-
right.
Kira pulls
yeah.
out her phone and sends a text, and Tempest is going to actually, you know, fuck it. Tempest and Aegis, because she doesn't trust Monk to keep his mouth shut. Their phones are going to buzz with Kira saying, "I need all of the tea about that later." She openly pulls out her phone and sends a text mid-conversation.
Insight if I hear the buzzing?
Yeah, I would say you at least hear buzzing, if not the butting.
Yeah, I was about to say, Aegis has no idea how to turn down his volume. That thing's gonna go off.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
would
you
be,
know.
It would probably be a vibe. It would be a saxophone riff from Tempest for sure.
Yeah, you're
Ooh,
you're like
message.
pretty damn sure she just texted both of them.
Marcus flips his visor down to check his texts.
Oh no.
He puts his visor back up. Oh, okay. And he just sits down and continues to eat his chicken a la king.
Zachary takes his phone out. Marcus,
that?
you get a
No.
text.
What does the text say? Marcus will flip his
It
text
says,
back down. Or
"Don't
his,
wor-
visor.
It says, "Don't worry, they didn't text me either."
Marcus
Tempest
looks
is sending
even more
eggplant
mad
emoji.
now.
Oh no.
Oh, I got something.
Okay. For sake of brevity, because it's 9:25.
So we text message war for a few minutes during dinner. Okay.
Lunch.
During supper.
It's new.
What the fuck?
So by now it's like 12:30-ish. 12:30. Yeah, I'd say 12:30. All right, so you guys are going to move directly into invading Kira's mind. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Frolicking gently. I don't like the invading in the mind in the same
Well,
sentence.
last
That's
week-
horrible.
Yeah, that works pretty well.
Listen, last week my verbiage was, as much as I hate that y'all aren't going to take the SS, how did I say it? The SS Sundamar straight into Kira's nightmares. I'm very happy to say that Seru will be joining us in Cat's absent tonight. So, it's nicer than that. All right.
I have to go back and go camping again, because fuck that. SS Sunmar.
So
By
do
the
we
way,
need-
Min hops up onto a chair and sits.
do we need to try to keep her calm and cool? Like
No.
nice, happy thoughts?
No.
I'm calm.
We don't need to do anything special for her. The reason why I needed everybody here is because when I try this, look, we are all aware at this point that there is something going on in the deepest recesses of Kira's mind, as we have seen the visage of this entity, we'll call it, that does not seem to be friendly, that is creeping around. My fear, as I have been in Kira's mind a couple of times, is that if we find ourselves in a situation that is dire of circumstances for us, it is going to break from her mind and manifest physically, and we are going to be fucked. So we need to identify this entity, or at least identify what is happening in the recesses of her mind, and try to fix it, or at least release her from this entity so we do not find ourselves in more trouble later. That's what I'm
Marcus?
trying to find, yes.
But what if we need to fight this thing in order to rid it?
Then we are about to fucking fight, and that is why you are here.
In
Alright.
that case,
Yes, Kira?
This conversation is making it marginally more difficult to stay calm.
You don't need to be calm. All you need to
Zupal,
do... Oops, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Zupal's gonna like kind of float over to Kira, kind of like perch on her shoulder and send like pictures of like rolling
Eggplants and
waves and like
peaches.
beaches and like sunsets. Does that happen?
Does it seem to have an effect on her?
You tell.
Asking more Kira, I guess.
Yeah, Kira, you answer.
So she startles at first because that wasn't the mental presence she was expecting. And then it's the. She
Yes.
says just in Elven, because that's her default when speaking to critters.
No, not necessarily. He can.
Is the. Oh, that's. Thank you, Zupal. That's kind of you.
Kind of give like a weird like purring kind of chirp and kind of.
Oh, I hope Min doesn't get jealous.
You could see her tail flicking across the table.
You still too, Zupal. You might not want to be in there if he's gonna go looking for demons, though. That's probably not a happy place to be here in a few minutes. I'll be okay. And she'll do the like gentle like Zupal like head twitch.
Zupal will kind of like for a moment like glance over to Tempest, and Tempest will just nod back at Zupal, and he'll Zupal look back at you and just kind of like cozy in for hanging out.
Okay, coffee, and she will offer your pseudo dragon coffee from the Yeti.
No!
Absolutely. Yep.
And it shits everywhere. Great. Marshmallows
Yep.
for everyone.
Getting on the ceiling. We're gonna clean
Gross.
that.
We feed all of the familiars and animal companions in this house, thank you very much. The brain gets nightmare, Min gets bacon, and Zupal gets coffee. What could go wrong?
Well,
We
the
never
shit on the
see
ceiling.
Zupal again. He's just too fat.
Just lightning
I saw
zipping
that.
around.
Thank you.
Like the squirrel from Hoodwinked.
All right,
Over
so
the hedge.
everybody's sitting down. I saw Aegis is going to burn 2 first level slots. Is there anything anybody else wants to do before we jump into this?
Okay, so sorry, back to my original question though. Does it appear that there is a calming effect to Kira at all in any way, shape, or form, or does she just kind of just shrug it off like, oh, that's sweet, but
It's up to you, Kira.
like, do you physically relax? Do we sense that or no?
No, you can. She's. I don't know if she's truly calming down, but she's at least trying to portray that she is calmer. So that might be an insight
Yeah, you can
versus
insight.
deception.
I will insight, and I would also like to ask, what is Min's demeanor at this point?
Min-
Well, I'm not doing a good job at hiding.
No, you're not. Min right now, Marcus is sitting up straighter than you've ever seen her. She is attentive. She is basically at attention right now. Her eyes are focused on Kira.
Okay.
I am going to do one thing because it's we're potentially going into a situation, and she's going to incant and stretch out a hand, like quiet incant, stretch out a hand, touch Min's paw, the one that has the silver ring. I'm casting Warding Bond.
Okay.
'Cause-
Yeah. So,
So
you guys will see that familiar. It almost looks like a shadow that is wreathed in silver magic that connects. There's like a second where there's almost like a line that connects Min to Kira across the table, and then it sort of dissipates to your eye.
Disregard, Kira. I put it on you. I'm sorry.
What'd you do?
I was being
I-
good.
I know, and it's rare, so that's why I saw it pop up twice, and I was like, I fucked up.
I'm assuming that aid was from last night, or is that okay?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure that
the
I'm.
8 is gone for you. But Bonkin, Marcus, and actually, it's just Bonkin and Marcus because Jared had the third aid. Is that correct, Aegis? And your aid lasted
Yes.
Was it 8 hours?
Yep.
Or was it
8
10 or
hours.
something? Okay.
It was 8 hours on Marcus, Bonkin, and Jared.
Okay. So with that being said, Candace, as I'm preparing for this, Marcus is going to take a deep breath. As he does, he's going to put his hands on the table without weapons, and you'll see like the pink energy kind of flit up. Flit? Is flit a word? Yeah.
Yeah, flit like.
Yeah, flit.
Yeah.
Kind of like glimp, flit. I don't like these words that I'm creating. It's
Lamp.
like,
Now you're just making
yeah.
words up.
So it will kind of glint up his body, and I'm going to burn my second wind, Candace,
Okay.
to heal myself, because I do have that up, and that is going to heal me for 16
Okay.
points, which is going to put me at full.
Okay.
Like full. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then he's going to look at Kira and say, okay, so is everybody ready? There is a distinct possibility that I unlock a door within the recesses of her mind that are going to cause some chaos here in this room.
Should we like shackle her? Should I shackle her again?
No,
keep
I
her
don't.
from, like...
No. I think because she's going to remain conscious during this. We do not. There is nothing about that. I have a sneaking suspicion. If I find what I'm looking for, it may either. It may do nothing. I may receive a happy image, and it will give us more information to take us somewhere. Or there's going to be a very pissed off entity that is not happy that I found it, where it was trying to hide.
Do you want me to try and focus on anything, or just try and let you take the wheel? This is wonderful. Just wonderful.
Focus on the entity and her.
She's gonna immediately, her mind, she's gonna try and think of both of them. Probably before Marcus is even ready, but what do you do when someone says focus on the thing? You start focusing on the thing. So she's gonna send her thoughts towards it.
Thoughts and prayers. All right, so Candace, then I am going to, you guys will see Marcus kind of like pulls his arms in. He takes a deep breath. Energy, like pink and purple energy, begin to swirl around his hands. Candace, I'm going to burn my last 2 sorcery points, and I'm going to regain a 2nd level spell. And then I'm going to burn that 2nd level spell, and I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on Kira. There is no incantation. There is no verbal or somatic components. His eyes with the visor up glow, and as he looks into you, he says, Kira, I need you to let me in. And you hear the let me in, boom, 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 kind of like echo into your mind.
If I am capable, I am going to attempt to roulette. To voluntarily fail and not mentally defend.
Okay, so if you're not going to purposely fight it, we'll say it's an auto fail, and that's fine. Give me a second, because I have a description.
That's an auto success for Marcus, by the way.
It is. Okay.
Optimism, I like this.
There we go. We're going into this with a good mind. It's like mushrooms. You go into it with a positive mindset. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do mushrooms, kids.
All right. So while you guys while you guys, so everybody's standing around the table. Kira, you can feel Marcus's presence start to enter your mind, and you do not fight it off. You guys hear like a vroom. Everybody give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah, including us?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, God, no.
Including Min.
Yes.
Oh,
And does Zupel as well?
Yes, please.
Ah!
Zupel, no!
Oh no.
Oh, no, guys, we got...
I think Zupel's the only one who saved.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Min's.
Next thing you know, this thing TPKs us.
This isn't a spell effect, is it?
No. It's more of an environment effect.
And that's all I got.
I don't have anything I can... No, that's it.
Oh no.
All right. That's actually, I mean, that really fits. Okay, so Zupel is the only one who saved.
Thank God.
Honestly, it works
Sweet
out really
prince.
well. Because I imagine you would have probably dismissed him anyway. So what happens is you guys, it's sort of weird because you hear this boom, and then it's like you blink, like a long blink. Everything goes black for a second. And then when you open your eyes again, hold on, I'm going to read this to you guys because, okay. As Marcus pushes through the veil of shadows guarding Kira's mind, the world around everybody warps and distorts. The familiar confines of your quarters twist into a surreal, nightmarish landscape. The walls pulse and breathe as if they're alive, darkened with an oily sheen that reflects ghostly images. Fragments of memories warped into grotesque caricatures of themselves. The ceiling stretches endlessly upward, the corners vanishing into a void of inky blackness that seems to swallow the light. The air is thick, almost suffocating, laden with a palpable sense of dread. The floor beneath your feet creaks ominously. The wood, you can hear it cracking and splitting. Flickering shadows dance along the surfaces, taking on twisted humanoid shapes that flicker in and out of existence as if taunting you. For a second, everything is bathed in a sickly, unnatural light, casting long, eerie shadows that seem to stretch and shift with a will of their own. The furniture, which was once familiar and comforting, for a second appears broken and decayed, with jagged edges and dark stains marring their surfaces. The atmosphere is heavy with an oppressive silence, broken only by the faint, echoing whispers that seem to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. The whispers grow louder, more insistent as they press further into the dark recesses of Kira's mind. The source of the malevolence lurking just out of sight, waiting for the right moment to strike. All of that happens in just this blink of an eye. And then, when you open your eyes, you seem to be home. So.
I don't like what you just did.
No, I don't like it either.
All right, 1 second. I'm going to reveal for you guys.
Oh no, we have 2 couches.
Where's Zupel?
All right, so you guys, okay. Let me erase you up there.
We have a secret Marcus.
Yeah, I'm erasing you guys up there. Okay. Okay, so let me get the stream to where you guys are. There you go. Okay, so Marcus, you, for a split second, you see him as you are trying to get into her mind. Hold on 1 second. I will share that with everybody. I know you love it so much.
With the first part of that spell, what do I detect as far as her her mood is? Like, what is she feeling right now? Just like the surface level thoughts. Is she freaking out or is she actually calm?
1 second, and I can tell you.
Don't like that. Oh god, I hate that.
She's actually fairly calm, all things considered. It seems like because your presence in her mind is not new, it almost brings a comfort. You can sense that. However, as everything shifts when you guys get into wherever you are, home or whatever, you do feel for a split second that sense of dread overtakes her the same as it does you. And you can assume that everybody's feeling that. You do
I have
hear.
a DM question
Uh-huh.
that might add on to that.
Sure.
Does this feel like the old home? Like, is it reminiscent of that?
It
Of that
does
original
not.
place?
No, it does not feel like the old home. It
Okay.
actually, if you think about how you felt in the old home, it is worse than that.
Okay. So there is, for a second, in that detect thoughts and that emotion, there is beyond that dread, that kind of magical familiar, there's also a like, there's a different like terror for a second, and then it goes confused, and then that more of that dread. Like there's a brief like, oh no, amidst the dread that's different, and then it goes, wait, in that thought.
And as the darkness clears, you guys do hear. And it does cut suddenly. And then
Is that reminiscent of my network, or is that reminiscent of something?
So it's reminiscent of the network. However, there's definitely a presence within that you do not typically feel when you open the network. So you think you might be, they might know you're here. And I'm going to do the most appropriate music possible for this. Okay.
Okay, then I guess as we pop back in, Bonka's gonna just kind of like look around and then like look forward, and there's a window right here, I think, because that looks like.
Yep.
What is outside? Is it just our normal outside view?
That is a really great question. So when you go to look outside, like when you approach the window, as you're walking up to it, it doesn't look like there's anything out there. And then as you get closer, it almost looks like there's maybe smoke or mist right outside the window, but it's darkness beyond.
We know it was a clear day beforehand.
Correct.
I don't think we should.
Where's Zupal?
Is Marcus actually standing behind Kira?
I'm not sure where you were at when you were casting the spell.
Yeah, no, I was over here,
wanna
but
stay
I
there?
just wanted to make sure that when we
Yep.
came back, I didn't.
No, I
I was
moved
standing
you.
behind her, like.
Yeah,
looking
I
at her
moved you
head.
because I didn't know where you were standing for the detect thoughts, so or for
Okay,
the
yeah.
yeah.
If I reach out, can I feel Zupal at all right now?
Yeah, you feel like it's almost like he's he's distant, but he's still there. You feel like if you were to summon him right now, he probably could come to you.
Okay, yeah, I would like to try to do that. Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second.
On an unrelated note, because I have two Roll20 tabs open, but I had forgot to mute the other one, so I had everything duplicated, and I was like, "Wow, this music is intense."
Yeah, I have to mute my the one that I have up for stream because the same thing happens to me. I'm like, oh my god, there's too much going on.
On another actual note that's in-game related, is there supposed to be two couches here?
Oh no.
Okay,
Go away.
just making
Go away,
sure.
couch.
You're not lounging, Larry.
Guys, what happened? Are we back?
Does Marcus have any idea, like, where the fuck, what just happened? Do I still feel like I'm still in the spell?
So you do feel like you're still in the spell. Yeah, since you're controlling it, I will give you that for free. Yep.
Okay, so Marcus will look at Tempest, and his eyes are still kind of pulsating with the pink and purple and black energy, and he just goes, "We are in Mistress Kira's mind."
It's very dark outside.
And Kira's sitting here awake next to me.
She's awake. Yep, Kara, you are you.
For a moment, I thought we were somewhere else. I'm glad we're not there. But
Where else would we be? What?
I don't really want to know.
I think we are somewhere else.
I think we need to go to Mistress Kira's room.
this is one of those things where we have to go deeper. Yep, okay. She's fighting very hard to stay even slightly calm. Okay.
Do you, I guess me and you take the lead, Mr. Marcus.
Mm-hmm. Marcus will
If
pull the
it's
flails
my
out.
mind, shouldn't I?
Miss Kira, we all know what's in your head, no offense. I think you stay behind us. Because we know the way to your room. If we need anything, you can come up.
You know,
We should all go
Don't
together.
know.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
that,
we're all going,
do we?
obviously. It's just we up front. Point to me, him and Marcus.
and Kira's going to stand. She's going to, like, with just a shoulder movement, the shield kind of slides down and onto her arm. Okay. The other hand is currently empty, where it could be holding any other weapon, and she just gives a. What is Min doing right now?
That's a great question. So, Min is staring straight at you into your eyes, which is something she does not typically do, Kira. She's sitting very, very still, staring straight across the table at you, trying to catch your eyesight.
She'll stop as she was starting to like turn, and she'll look back at Min. Like she'll go very still to look back.
Marcus, you still have the spell going. So Marcus and Kira, you will both sort of get a sense. It's almost like when Zupal enters your mind. You'll both get a sense of her almost sizing up what's happening right now. But you will both feel that.
Yeah, and then this is in Elven. Let's see. Yeah. I don't like it either. You ready though? If Min, hopefully Min goes with.
So you'll you just realized that that's a possibility. There's a split second where she just sits and looks, and then everybody will see her nod at Kira. Just one. And she hops down off the chair.
It's not a conscious word that pops into her head against that detect thoughts, but there's that feeling of just an exclamation there. Of there's definitely an alert notification that just popped up. Then she'll. Okay.
While you do that, Bonga's gonna be like, actually, I sometimes get like videos from Mr. Tempest, and I click on other videos when they're done playing. One of them was just, I think they call it horror or something. Normally things pop up behind people, so I think I should stay behind just in case. Mr. Marcus, you can take the front.
Creepy pasta.
Whatever
If
that
we're-
is.
Yeah.
If we're in my mind, we probably don't want me thinking about jump scares.
Please no.
Well, think of me behind you, protecting you from the
As her mind goes
yeah.
to a bunk and jump scare.
Sorry, I'm a little bit of a yelper too, so if there's a jump scare here, sorry.
Yelper.
All right, everybody, be ready. And Marcus will activate the flails, and he's gonna start moving towards the stairs.
Okay.
Come on, Mr. Aegis.
Does Min, and I'm going to reach out to touch, not Bonkin, Min. Does Min still feel like Min? Like, everything feels tangible like it should. The table still feels like the table. Min still feels like Min. My weapons still feel like my weapons.
Yeah.
My magic still feels there. All
Yeah,
those
that's a good
important
question.
adventurer things.
Yeah, so that's a great question. So yeah, everybody, you feel like you, but you're in a really weird place. Like, things look like home, but, you know, Bonkin would have pointed out, I'm sure, that outside does not look like outside. Everything beyond, even though these are open doorways typically, it's dark as shit right now. And even looking in there, it's not lighting it up for you like how it normally would if you can see in the dark. You suspect there are jump scares coming.
Should we get some light on us or something?
Not if we're trying to uncover what used to be. My past is full of shadows.
Do we want to all hold on to a rope? I don't know how dark it's gonna get.
I don't think it will be quite that bad. If it is, we'll know in the first few steps.
All right.
Marcus, if you would like, I can go go ahead and create a light for us.
Oh,
Granted,
yes.
it's not a powerful one as far as magic is concerned, but it may be of some use.
I don't know if light will even penetrate, but if you want something small that we could throw in there, I have just the thing.
Oh,
True.
that's right. You do, don't you?
Wait, what are we talking about?
The coin.
I
Oh,
wasn't
coin.
thinking about that. I was thinking about your cantrip. Yeah, I could use the coin.
Oh,
I also have the ability to cast light too, because of the thing that the shooting stars things that Aegis gave me.
Yeah, why don't you just try the cantrip before we use the light? I don't want to accidentally plunge us into more darkness.
you know, that's fair. And Aegis, I don't even know, what does he have on him that would be something small?
As you start looking, Kira's gonna reach into a pouch, reach into a small pouch and pull out a small metal orb. That is, I don't know, ball bearing size. Because I have a pouch of ball bearings, and she's just gonna hold it out.
Oh, this would do the trick, thank you.
Yeah, I keep about 1,000 of them on hand just in case. Useful for
1,000 of them?
pouring.
What do you need that many for?
Pour them down a hallway when something's chasing you.
Oh, no, that's brilliant. Wish I
Add
thought of that
some-
during the flame's embrace.
Add some grease to it. They heat up. They're useful for heat metal. I can make them there's a lot of uses.
Darkness.
Aye.
You could see the blueprint start to form in her mind. Marcus, you're in an Artie's mind.
Oh, so that's what a schematic looks like.
Which was
Yeah.
on the lines.
Aegis will cast light on it and chuck it in.
Okay. All right, so you're checking it into here, I assume?
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're going towards the stairway.
Okay, 1 second. Fog of war.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of random shit in my inventory specifically for situations like this.
So far, so normal. This looks just like home. It's got the door on the kitchen, the door on Aegis' room, and the door on the stairway, which is the one in the
Straight
middle.
upstairs.
Probably, if you want the heart of things.
Yeah, Candace, the middle one is the stairway, is that right?
Correct. This is the
Okay.
stairway.
Alright, so yeah, Marcus will step up to the doorway then, with the light in the room. Alright. Here we go. And I will grab the door handle and I will open it and
Okay.
begin ascending the stairs.
All right.
This Tempest tries to trample Kira.
Sorry. Sorry.
All right, 1 second. I will reveal what you can see so that you can proceed how you wish. Obviously, there's stairs.
For the record, I don't like when our HQ is a battle map. It's scary.
Yeah.
There were 2 options here, and I will, after you guys are done, I'll tell you what the other one was.
Zachary's car.
Yeah, you knocked the window out, so no longer an option.
Fighting Maverick.
Maverick.
It's got a name now. It's a threat.
All right, so everybody's going upstairs. All right, 1 second.
Delamain.
I almost did something like that, and I was like, no. That's lame. Okay, I'm gonna just move as slowly as I think you guys are going. If you're gonna move faster, let me know.
We're creeping.
Yeah, Marcus is just gonna keep moving
Okay,
down the
Marcus,
hallway.
stop there.
Yeah. Oh boy, I don't like that.
All right, so Marcus.
Ah, okay, yeah. What do we got?
Can we go behind like where we would be? Or are we still?
Yeah, get to where you're going to be.
Yes.
Yep, that's totally fine. Place yourselves, but I'm going to give you a description. So, Marcus, as you come around the corner where the stairs are, you're able to see, and it is really weird because you can see in the dark usually, and this dark is darker than dark. You cannot see through it. As you're moving, it's sort of, your vision opens up like 10 feet in front of you. So as you get to this point, you do see these 2 creatures. They are dogs, they appear to be, but they are made of shadow and they are wreathed in a really strange, nasty purple energy. And give me 1 second. Don't roll yet. All right, go ahead and click your characters and roll for initiative.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1.
Oh no! Well, to be fair, you're getting caught off guard, so.
Oh, fuck those dogs.
It put Min instead of me, and I love that so much. I love it.
All right, so Tempest, you're at the top again. Look at you and your crazy ass initiative. Okay, so Marcus, if you would like to give some kind of verbal before we officially start, I will allow you to do so.
Yeah. Does Marcus know? Has he seen these creatures before?
Go ahead and give me history check, or nature, either one. 12. So you're familiar with them. You're not really sure what they do, what they're capable of. You also know that the purple energy is not normal on these, but you're fairly certain that these are shadow mastiffs, just based on the way that they are standing guard right now and just their look.
Yeah. So Marcus's verbal then will be, "Fuck, shadow mastiffs. It's gonna be a fight." That's it.
All right. Do we want to go through a round, or do you guys want to stop now because it's 9:59? I see Cat becking, but I'll leave it up to everyone.
I'm good.
I'm down to keep going.
All right. Cool.
I'm okay with
I'm
that.
going through serious D&D withdrawals. Please.
All right. Cool. All right. So we'll keep going then. Tempest, you're up.
Okay. Oh my god, Shadow Massive. I don't know what that means.
He doesn't.
I will. You know what? I'm gonna try to hit these guys because I feel like the darkness isn't cool. So I'm gonna try to. Wait, no, that's not it. Yeah. Wait, no, that's not it. No, I'm just gonna hit him with what do we call it? Eldritch Blast. The first one just here.
That one. Okay. Oops, come back.
I really love this battle music, by the way.
Me too. 12 hits, just hits, Tempest.
Oh, it does.
It does.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
The
Okay,
15
cool.
does as well. So those are both at that first one?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, so, and that is force damage. Yep. So, So Marcus says, "Oh shit, there's Shadow Masses," and you're like, "I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna hit it," and you successfully do so. You can actually, this is important for you to know as well. You feel that direct connection to your patron. It does not feel like there is any interruption whatsoever. She is with you.
Okay, so that's good. We're still kind of in reach. Oh, you just push back, 5 feet because there's
5
a
feet.
wall there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
That's it. Obviously nothing I can animate here, so all good to go.
Yeah, you know what's nailed down here.
Looking for Chandolph. Oh, actually, he's behind me somewhere.
He is behind you somewhere. Yeah. I think he's in your room.
I
Isn't
think
he?
it's where's my room? I think it's over here, isn't it?
Yeah, your room is over here.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
done.
that's all right. Cool. Bonkin, you're up.
Oh, I should don't know that is NA's gonna, but I'll take it that you should fight, so and he's gonna run forward 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, there they are. 25, 30. There we go. And I am going to spend a key point to burst my ethereal arms out because I lost for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I need a dexterity save.
For both. Alrighty. And is it a 14?
DC 14, yep.
Okay, so this one succeeded, this one did not.
Okay, well then the one who succeeded gets nothing.
Alright, and the one that did not?
We'll take 2d6.
Alright.
Oh, ignore the rage damage. It's just 7.
Yeah, you're not raging yet. Yep, got it. Okay, yeah. So it does. It takes the full effect from that. Is force damage. Yep.
That was a bonus action, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I will then punch the one who's unharmed.
Okay.
Twice.
All right. Well, he's not unharmed because he got hit with Eldritch
Well,
Blast.
the
He's
one
not harmed
that
from you.
I didn't hit is what I meant to
Just
say.
so that you know. 26 hits for sure. Yeah.
10 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can turn off rage.
That's fine. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. And then second attack.
And it is at this point it is looking. It sort of has shadow leaking out of it, almost like blood. It's looking like it would be bloodied at this point. 12 hits.
6 damage.
Yep, that's the same one.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Okay, yeah, he's looking really bad. He's actually sort of like shifting in and out of you being able to see him right now. It looks like he's struggling to be able to stay here.
And then he'll be like, if it's not clear, they're kind of over where I am. Just past Mr. Marcus.
Good call,
And that's
Bonkin.
the end of it.
All right, Kira, give me a
You have-
wisdom saving throw.
Yup.
She already knew. Okay,
Yeah, not good.
go ahead. Do what you're gonna do.
I'm getting Sybil flashbacks.
We talked
Okay.
about that last week, actually.
I'm gonna move forward. Do Shadow Mastiffs mean anything to?
Oh, 100%. You don't even have to roll for it. These are, you remember these. I mean, you dealt with these before you had Min. In between the time that you left to the time that you had Min, you had to deal with these, which is part of why you created her.
Okay. So as she gets in line with Marcus and can see them, her expression changes. It goes hard. She reaches for her blade. Like, she wasn't sure until she got to the point if she was going for her blade or her crossbow. She reaches for the blade. And she just, under her breath, she snarls out, "Fucking dogs." And she's going to go to stab one of them.
Okay.
Second, let's get to actions. Go to the right page.
I like that you queued up to talk shit to
Oh
yourself.
no!
Yeah, and so unfortunately, like I said, this thing's kind of blinking in and out of existence right now in your mind. So you stab it at the exact wrong time, and it has kind of blinked out when you go to stab, but it blinks back in.
No, you. That's my trick, you son of a bitch. And she attempts to stab again.
Okay. Yeah, the 18 does hit. Yep. Okay. Actually, that was exactly what you needed. Do you want to give a description on what you do here, since this is the first thing you're killing in your mind?
Yeah, she for a moment, even though she's here, she's not there in her mind. She's in a different shadowy hellscape, fighting dogs that aren't this one and yet are. And so if she misses the first time, she says that that's my trick, you son of a bitch, shifts her grip, and it is unflinching, it is unhesitating, and there is none of the, like, in the very first session, when she got hit with a rock and went very dark side for a moment, it's that Kira again. It's the Kira that's going to survive no matter what, and it is not a happy, pleasant mode. And then, yeah, so just straight through. And then Min? Question mark?
Yeah, you get to use Min. Yep, go right ahead.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Min's going to prowl forward and also attempt to murderize.
Okay.
Well, that was weird.
D&D Beyond still isn't perfect right now with Beyond 20.
Okay, fine. How about that?
18 hits, yep.
And something weird's going to happen here as she bites, because this is the first time I've used it.
Okay.
Kira, that line between Kira and Min, instead of being the silver and shadow for a second, it goes purely shadow. And as Min bites into this thing, that shadow like intensifies around that bite as it deals an extra 2d6 damage
All right.
using my arcane jolt.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll that. Nice. Doubled the damage. Damn. Yeah, so this thing, again, it's starting to sort of blink in and out of existence right now, and it snarls at Min.
Yeah, okay. That is... Yeah. Min is also in full predator mode, I assume, there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Min, so she doesn't have actual fur, but the metal, like, on her back is standing up. Anything that can to make it very clear that she is pissed, she is making sure everybody knows.
Yep. That's our turn.
All right. So this thing is actually going to lash out at Min with disadvantage.
No, I'm not raging.
Oh, you're not raging. You're right. Okay, so it's going to do it normal. Okay, 1 second.
When it's done attacking, I'm going to, as a reaction, punch it.
Okay. So it will hit Min. Are you going to do anything? Anybody?
Yep. I will immediately burn one of my psi points, and as it lashes out at Min, the barrier will pop up, and I will drop a protective field on her, and it will reduce the total damage max by 12.
Min takes no damage. So, Kira, you could feel this was actually going to be pretty nasty. It was going to be 11. But Marcus's shield pops up in front of Min just at the right time, and she takes absolutely nothing. And this thing, you guys, all of you can kind of feel a sense of anger from it.
I was going to be angrier in a second. My turn.
All right, 1 second.
Punch it.
Hold on 1 second. Let's see. You guys will hear
There's a lot more on the creatures.
shifting down the hallway. I may or may not be moving things.
She's moving things.
I'm moving things. All right, that one. Aegis.
Do I get my reaction?
Oh, you do. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Absolutely. 14 hits. Okay. Yeah, it's still there, but it is just like the other one. Right towards the end, it's blinking in and out of existence very quickly. Now, Aegis.
So I'm just wanting to verify and make sure I'm understanding here. With this room, we can at least see what is in this room. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a thing where it's like, this is to go ahead and help us see where we are on the map, but your character can only see this far ahead.
No, what you can see as your character. Yep. Thank you for asking.
Because in that,
You cut out.
I'm gonna see some shadowy thing and go, okay, radiant,
Okay.
bam, sacred flame.
All right. Yep. Go ahead.
That is a DC 16 dexterity.
Oh no, I rolled a nat 1, so it fails. Go ahead.
So that is 7 radiant.
Okay, so you guys will see Aegis steps up and kind of sizes everything up, and then you see that familiar rose gold light, and it completely takes this thing out. It takes it out of existence entirely. There's not even a second.
Now,
Anything else?
when Aegis saw that, did it look like that was
You cut out.
Does it seem like that hit way harder than it usually does,
It
or is there
did.
any way to tell? Okay.
Yeah, it did. You could tell. Just, I mean, you're very connected with your god. Like, you could tell you're affected them
Gotcha.
more than you would have expected. Anything else?
I'm good for now.
Okay. Yeah, 1 second. Marcus.
Okay. Do we hear things moving around?
Yes,
We
you
hear things
do.
shuffling?
You could hear shuffling. Give me a perception check really fast. Anybody who wants to. I'm assuming everyone would be listening intently.
I would like to, yeah.
Oh,
Min
here.
is
They just ain't
ready for
listening to
these.
Shit.
Did you want to do one for Zoopal too, Tempest?
Oh, I would love to do one for Drupal.
Dragon ears, or I guess.
Wait, is
sort of.
Zoopal here? Or-
Yeah, he's with
Yeah,
Tempest.
yeah. So does this? Okay, so yeah, this relies on hearing. So this is advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do better than that. Slightly better.
Slightly
So-
better, yeah. So let's see. Kira, Bonkin, and Min, you would definitely hear. Honestly, it almost sounds like hooves, but that can't be right. But it sounds like the hooves of a horse. Marcus, you hear something. 100% you hear something. So does Tempest, and so does Zoopal. You guys can hear something. You're just not entirely sure what it is.
Okay, as far I don't really care what it is. Do we know what direction it's coming from? Because that's what Marcus. Okay, that's what I thought. And Marcus was going towards her room anyway, so
Correct.
I just didn't want to cheese it. So
Yep.
okay, so Marcus is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna step up to the door,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my environmental action to swing the door open.
Okay. So it's weird too, because as you go to push the door, it sort of just disappears into a shadowy mist, because in real life there's not a door there, and you remember that as you're standing.
Oh fuck. Oh, this is not the house we live in.
Give me a history check.
Okay, yeah, you already knew what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
All right. 21?
Yeah, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare in its raw form, and you are seeing it in its raw form, which very much looks like a horse on fire. It's wreathed in shadow and that really weird purple energy that you saw on the mastiffs as well.
Okay, so Marcus will kind of holler out, "Oh shit, it's a nightmare," and I'm gonna.
I know it is. This place sucks right now.
I don't think the place is. Oh, you mean the horse?
I will bolt up my remaining movement. That's it for movement for me, and I'm just gonna start fucking wailing on this thing.
Okay.
So I'll swing at it the first time with the flail. 16.
16 hits.
All right, that's gonna be for 16 points of magic damage, 6 psychic, and 10 magic bludgeoning.
That's pretty damn good.
I will burn a psi point. I'm getting low on these. And I will put a psionic strike into it. So I will deal an additional 8 points of magical force. And it needs to make a strength saving throw DC 16.
Okay. Nope.
All right, I will knock it prone.
Make sure you do. Yep, sure does.
All right, beautiful. So I will swing at it again with advantage. That is a 24.
24 hits for sure.
Okay, so that's for another 18 points of magical damage.
Okay. It's still standing.
Well, it's prone.
Well, it's still laying down.
I know. I'm being a smartass. And then I will use my bonus action, and I will swing at it with the offhand flail.
Okay.
That's for a 26.
Okay. That hits.
for another 15 points of magical damage.
And it
so-
is right now. It sort of has that weird shadowy, gross energy pouring out of it, like it would if it was bleeding.
Okay. So Marcus hits it with those 3.
There you go.
Oh my god. Nope. Thank goodness it's
welcome.
on the ground. That is literally everything I can do for my turn, so I will go ahead and end my turn.
Okay, yeah, and it's yep. Marcus did some freaking damage. It's not looking good right now. For those who can see it, Bunkin, I think that's just you. All right, so sorry, we're gonna have to pick up next week in the middle of combat again, but at least you guys started this thing. All right, so we'll start at the beginning with Tempest next week. Marcus, did you do a verbal? If not, would you like to?
Yeah, he when he was running up, he said, "Oh God,
It's a nightmare, that's right.
nightmare."
Okay,
and that's
perfect.
all he said before you guys heard. Bam.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so
This
we'll
really
pick
is
up.
a nightmare.
We'll pick up from here next week. I was gonna go crazy and try to make it all dark and twisty and gross, but it's like it's so much worse when you're fighting in your actual house, and then you have to go back to it afterwards. So
Yay!
Therapists in this world must be crazy.
oh yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
Level 20s are only therapists.
Yeah, those are the people who've seen the shit.
That was legitimately one of the character concepts I was considering for the upcoming campaign. Was
Therapist?
literally playing a therapist,
That's amazing.
like a therapist paladin. That's the like so many problems in the world. The only way I'm gonna get a day off is if we put a stop to some of them.
All right, guys, thank you for
How
hanging
does
out.
that
We're
make
gonna
you
go ahead
feel?
and raid Seru.
Imagine you hit him
And
over,
we'll be
you
back
vanquish
on
an enemy
Tuesday
with
for
a maul,
Grocery Show,
and you
and
lean in
then,
and say, "How does that make
Friday
you
we've
feel,
got
bitch?"
our BG3, Saturday we have D&D,
Like-
Saturday night
Fucking
BG3,
good.
Sunday more Boundless Valor. So thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you next week.
Look at the big bad monologuing and pull the "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, but you're still going to die."
So much worse.
Now sit out and take this weapon.
Do better in the next life. Like the had enough of this shit kind of therapist.
Do.